Let me unmute myself. Oops. Hello,
Hello.
everyone, and welcome to another very exciting episode of Nat20Hot, Sunday edition. It's very exciting. We know you have many ways that you could spend your weekend, but we're oh so very grateful that you choose to spend it with us. And for those of you who are first timers here, we are just a group of friends who like to play Dungeons and Dragons together. And specifically, we are streaming a homebrew campaign, and we're doing it not just to play D&D, but we're also doing it for the children. If you check the link in our chat, we are raising money for Extra Life. Every contribution goes towards children's hospitals in your area, including 170 around the country, and some in Canada. And it really goes towards funding critical life-saving care for children. So if you are looking for a cause to support this giving season, consider Extra Life, consider our team. We are very close to our $1,000 goal, and we'll look to hit that over the next couple weeks. Now, the last 2 weeks for our adventurers have been quite restful. They spent the last 2 weeks after the party's defeat of Sigmund and the remnants of Deity's cult, having regrouped their estate to rest and enjoy some well deserved downtime. Over these 2 weeks, Randy made an effort to rebuild his fractured relationship with Cena, with mixed results. Cena finding him a bit of a changed man than the one that she knew 10 years ago, and she herself kind of warped and broken by the voice inside of her head, which she has now admitted to have gone quiet. Meanwhile, Branwen brainstormed with Lyra and Elray, but remains uncomfortable with the arcane sigil circle that Elray has begun constructing in her room, something the rest of the party has yet to discover. But the party was committed to celebrating their victories with a party, making their way into Trollwood to equip themselves with new gear from Zoltar and Erwin Lewis's Forlorn Anvil, as well as party supplies fit for a king, before making their way back to the estate for an evening of frivolities and relaxation. So, pull up our party here. That is where we find ourselves. Um, you're in the library of the estate at the moment, which makes up most of the ground floor. It's a bit of a buzz with activity as people have begun to trickle in over the past few hours. Your fellow housemates kind of mill about in the kitchen, feeling an urge to put out drinks and assorted meats and cheeses for your ever increasing number of guests. As you kind of scan around the room, you see Elray kind of kneeling by the fireplace as bits of flame kind of ripple around his fingers, shoots them off onto the unburnt logs. So the room is suddenly bathed in this warm, golden glow of the fire. Lyra kind of paces along the many bookshelves, a goblet of wine in hand. I'm just realizing none of you are on the screen. There we go. And what else do we have here? Who else is around?
Wait, what's my boy Elray drinking? Is Elray getting drunk?
Hillary is not drinking at the moment. He's just kind of standing by the fire,
Ugh.
reviewing it and making sure that it's lit for the house. And at this point, kind of in the early in the night, there are only kind of two faces that you don't recognize, maybe two or three that have kind of arrived, and they're bearing gifts of fruit and wine. Randy, you kind of quickly identify them as people that you bumped into on the street and cajoled into joining the frivolities. But yeah, you have the party is yours. You have your standard house guests that are already here, and then a couple of strangers that have taken up residence.
I'm acting as a host, so every time someone arrives, I want to leave whatever I'm doing to go make sure that they're okay and they know where the bathroom is, and that they know where the drinks are, and they know that we have gluten-free options.
Oh, that's very nice.
There's a coat pile.
Yeah.
One of the bedrooms is the coat room, and it's just the bed's just covered in coats.
What are the gluten-free options, if you don't mind my asking?
Apples.
Apples.
Just meat.
Apples and dried meats, probably.
And eggs.
Yeah, I made. There's a lot of warm scramble in a bowl.
No
like a
forks
really
or
big
knives.
bowl.
People gotta scoop with their hands.
Yeah, there's no forks or plates. It's just a big bowl of warm scramble that you gotta just put your hand in, start eating.
Sounds
It's
delicious.
salted and peppered to perfection, though.
Sick.
What are
Also,
the
Just
rest of you
Nolan,
imagine
doing?
I'd
going
like
to
to
a
say,
party and they just have a bowl of scrambled.
yeah, warm scramble. Nolan, I'd like to say the ring light's working for you, and you look very handsome.
Thank you, Bort. You look handsome today too.
Thanks. Everyone's looking really handsome,
That
but
was
no one
cute.
caught my eye. Anyway, that's what Randy's doing.
What are the rest of you doing?
Pre-gaming.
Okay.
Actually, no, we have pre-gamed, haven't we?
I think we're
Yes.
just gaming at this point.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we're just gaming.
just
Just
gamers.
gamers.
How many shots has Dunk done so far?
Roll a
He's
D6.
rolling for it. Wow.
He's
11.
rolling a d20. Holy!
Maybe I should roll the D8 instead of a D12. I don't know. But
So how many has it been?
11,
Oh my god.
and I am twirling my new blaze axe.
Ah, yes, the blaze axe.
It's a hazard.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Willem to show me like how to twirl a fire weapon because
I will help with this.
absolutely.
And also probably fuck it up because I have drank 3 shots.
It's not
Okay,
bad.
I'll roll.
Getting there.
Wait, what dice did you roll for this?
I rolled a
I
d20 as well.
I
Oh,
rolled
God.
the D12 because that's the first thing I grabbed, but I probably shouldn't have started.
I'm scared to roll. I'll roll a d6. That seems more reasonable.
Yeah, how long ago did this party start?
An hour. It has not been
Oh.
that long.
And Duncan's had 11 shots.
He's
believe
a
in
big
that,
boy.
actually.
He's a big
He is a big boy.
Oh, look at Lucy in the background. That's a good puppy.
She's a good girl.
A big boy who can fit into a hole the size of a small boy.
Randy
That's
is
right.
not drinking.
Okay.
Are you straight edge now?
Maybe he's California sober.
I think Cali sober means you're sober from everything but weed and alcohol.
Yeah. No. I think it's just weed. That's what I thought it was. I could be wrong. I'm not from there. Did we have a bonfire going outside? I thought Randy said he had he was gonna make a bonfire.
Yeah. I
Yes,
set
Randy
one up.
has started a bonfire.
Is it dark yet?
The sun has it's very low in the sky, so the fire is casting quite a nice glow on the outskirts, on the edge of the property.
The wood is set, but it's not lit yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna light it later.
Got it.
Yeah, do we have I think I'm trying to teach Dunk a drinking game. And it's not going well. He just keeps drinking it.
Okay, California
game.
sober is you can do weed and psychedelics.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Is Randy California sober?
Ask him.
Randy, are you California sober?
I don't know what that is.
It's a thing where you only do drugs that aren't alcohol, but not hard drugs, like weak drugs, like fun drugs, you know?
Oh, I don't really see any point in that anymore.
Insight check.
Randy, you can roll deception or persuasion, but you don't have to tell us what it is or nothing at all.
That's a nat 10. No kidding, that's a dirty 10 actually.
Got an 18.
You believe him, Brandon.
I'm suspicious for a different reason.
Ulrich kind
As
of
then it
ventures
just seems
over
weird.
and he goes, you all are enjoying your evenings, I hope. You've earned this.
I hold out a shot for him.
In my youth, perhaps, but now
Peer pressure. I'm peer pressuring you.
Yeah, Ray.
Oh, right.
you, Brandon, for you. And he kind of takes it and knocks it back, perhaps a little bit too confidently, because he just like throws it back.
I know he's a lightweight.
Well,
It was
uh,
fantasy Everclear.
I suspect that there are some festivities you've all planned for this evening.
Absolutely.
I guess, yeah.
Bathrooms over there. We have gluten-free options if you'd like them. And we have obviously ale from What Ails You here. So,
Sure.
just go around, grab anything you want. You're welcome to stay a whole weekend if you want.
Not like
appreciate
he's
that,
been
Randy.
coming to our house every day for 2 weeks or anything.
Elray kind of gestures towards me. Like, indeed, I do know where the bathroom is, but you're a very gracious host, Randy, and I thank you.
Would it be wild if he didn't know where it was? Like, just never pooped in our house.
He's just been holding it this whole time.
Elray would be someone who wouldn't poop in anyone's house but his own.
Yeah, he's a home pooper for sure.
Inside check, has Elray pooped in our Oh, that's a 21.
He hasn't.
What?
He hasn't, no.
I look at Elray and I just inherently know this.
I trust that you all will enjoy yourselves tonight. Try to take it easy. You all are much too young to take things so seriously. So enjoy
I'm
yourselves.
115.
That's
Yeah, I'm in my
youthful for
50s.
yours. I don't think I knew that, but still, the gift of youth is one lost on many. Enjoy it while you can.
I try to hand him another shot. Did he take it?
Perhaps later. Perhaps Lyra would like some. And
Oh,
she's
hell
still kind
yeah.
of
I
like
try to go.
walking along the bookshelves, and like she's like one of the tallest people in the room, so she's like very easy to kind of scan the top shelf of the
Oh, yeah,
books.
she's like a 6'5" queen.
She is.
Poor mommy.
We love that for her.
Oh,
And she kind of like sees you offer her. She's, oh goodness, that sounds lovely. And she takes it and she not as confidently as Elray, but she handles it better than Elray did. She's, you really do have a wonderful collection here. My wife is an author. I'll have to have her send me some of her work, and then you can add it to your collection.
Why didn't you bring your
Your way.
wife?
Well, she lives in Hafteray. It's a bit of a journey for her.
And where?
Hafteray? You would know the city well, Branwen. It's the Elvish capital. And where you arrived when you came to Yusan.
I'm gonna butcher the spelling for this so badly.
Par for the course.
Indeed.
Oh. Never mind.
Okay.
Sus.
Any of you doing anything in particular?
Is Gwen here?
Gwen has not arrived yet.
How bustling is this party so far?
Now it's just your house guests, like the people who are typically here, in addition to Elray and Lyra, and then 2 to 3 strangers.
All right.
And the strangers feel so awkward because they got here
Oh
first out of
yeah,
their
they're like
families.
hanging out amongst each other because they happen to know one another.
Yeah, Willem is doing the same thing with Dunk because he feels awkward. And he's like, you're my safe person for the night.
I'm not really that safe because I'm 11 shots in and twirling my fire axe. But
You are safe in a social sense, if not a literal sense. Also, dude, that's so cool.
Can I start up a drinking game with all of our random our normal house guests and probably the randos?
Okay, so you're just kind of calling everybody over.
We play we're playing fantasy Hammerschlagen,
Okay,
which is just
Elray
Hammerschlagen. It's not different in any way.
Elray sits down at the kind of you guys start to gather everyone around the hearth.
This isn't a
And
sitting
Elray
game, bud. Gotta do this
And
outside.
oh, okay. Elray's like, sorry.
Have you
What
never
are the
played this?
what are the
I
rules of
have
this
not.
game? I have no idea
We
what
have
you
a
speak of.
stump. There's a stump, and
It
all
is.
of us have. Each person has a nail, and you put your nail in the stump in a circle, and there's a hammer, and you throw the hammer in the air, and the amount of times it twirls after you catch, and then you catch it, is how many hits you get into the nails. So you have to hit in other people's nails on the log, and if your nail gets all the way into the log, you're out.
Hammerschlagen rules.
Oh my
It's
god,
the
Sounds-
best.
Sounds very
Yeah.
interesting.
It's also the most Midwest
It's
shit I've
so-
ever heard.
I was
gonna say,
just
so
about to
fun.
say
Very
this is
Western drinking game.
so out in the
It involves
boonies drinking game.
people throwing hammers. You get extra points if you do it under your leg and then behind your back.
Okay. So you all head outside looking for a stump to play this game in, but given the amount of firewood that Randy has accumulated, you're able to find a sizable thing of wood to lay down face up on the ground. And you kind of gather a few people around. Right now it's the four of you, Elray, Lyra, and Dinky. None of the other people have joined you outside. It's just saying the group that has decided to join you. Um, and Elray's kind
How
of looking at
sloshed is Dinky already?
Dinky's not that drunk already. It
Oh my
has also
God.
only been an hour. Um, and he'll kind of like
Where's
Elray kind of looks
Randy
around
Jr.?
at the back.
What?
Okay. Yeah, I was
Randy
wondering where the
Jr.
bear was.
Yeah, out back. And he'll kind of look around and go, so we just we throw the hammer and then we catch it. And we get to hammer that many times into okay. Why don't you start and show us how it is done? And I will have you make
Yeah.
a dexterity check to see how many
Okay,
times
okay.
your and I'll have you roll a d10 to see how many times
A
your
D10? It's a
yes.
D4. It's absolutely a D4.
Okay, d4 to see how many times your hammer spins.
That is a spicy 10.
Okay. Wait, I thought we did a d4.
I
Oh,
think it
we're
was
just. I thought you were rolling me,
and
making me roll a dex check first.
Oh, got it.
I guess to see if you catch it, and then
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Good job. You should run this game. So you catch it, and now you can roll a d4 to see how many times it spins in the air.
Ooh.
2 times. Okay. Whose nail are you hammering twice?
I'll do one on Dinky and one on Lyra.
They both kind of go, rats. And it is now Willem's turn. So make a dexterity check to see if you catch your hammer.
that would be a 2.
The hammer spins several times in the air, but
Already?
you can't get your hand on it, and it falls to the ground, and you have to skip a turn, I guess. That's how
What
this
happens if
works.
you drop the hammer? Just skip a
It's
turn?
just not your turn anymore.
Okay. Fair enough.
Randy, throw your hammer.
Throw your hammer. 5.
Good God.
Unfortunately, you also are unable to catch your hammer, and Dinky kind of goes, "Mate, this game's kind of lame. Nobody's catching the hammers." And it's Dunk's turn.
for some reason all my d20s went away, but got one. Oh, that is a 4. Wait, well, I mean it's probably not much better. What is my dex? 7.
Unfortunately, you also failed to catch your
Good
hammer.
God.
Brightman's just like, everyone at this game is really bad. Elray was like, okay, allow me to try. Ooh. And he kind of deftly he throws it up with one hand and catches it in the other, and it spins 4 times in the air.
Oh my
And he's
God.
gonna dedicate all 4 to you, Bran, when he just goes, ah,
What? No!
ah, ah. He goes, ah, you were right. This game is very enjoyable. Here, Lyra, you go. Okay, this is so exciting. I've never
You're
been
just
a
gonna
part of this
destroy the
before.
stump.
And she is unable to catch her hammer. She kind of tosses it up and then like stumbles as she goes to catch it, and Dinky puts out his hands. He just goes, you're about to watch greatness happen in front of you. Ooh, wow, he drilled really well. So he catches it, and he threw it up and had it spin also 4 times, and he's gonna get payback for you, Branwyn. So he goes straight to
No!
Elray's and just jams it down 4 times on Elray's nail, and Elray kind of
Oh,
goes,
wait, he's getting payback for me? Oh
yes,
no.
he's helping you out, and it's back to your turn.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Bless you. So you throw the hammer into the air, and like in the night, as the sun kind of begins to set, you're really unable to kind of see where it's landing, and you end up hearing it thud behind you. As you kind of turn around, Cena is standing there, kind
Oh
of
no.
glumly, and she kind of picks it up off the ground and hands it to you. She goes, "You all are really bad at this." And she
You take a
turns
turn.
around and heads back in.
No.
And she's, I'm just
Cena,
fine.
come back.
Thanks. And Elray is gonna go as you all are kind of chatting and trying to get seen back. This reminds me of my wild days as a youth. Like I said, you end up missing it. You end up missing it.
Wait, what? What were your wild days as a youth?
Well, there was this one time. I enchanted the High Inquisitor's robes that they blinked pink and gold whenever he yelled. It was the only day he didn't scream at us. I got in a lot of trouble for that one. But
That's crazy, man.
Elray
pranksters,
was cool.
Willem, it is your turn.
18.
You are able to deftly catch the hammer, and you can roll your d4.
1.
And so pick a person's nail to hammer.
Dunk.
All right, you hammer down on Dunk's nail, and it is now Randy's turn.
He hammered down on Dunk's nail till he schlockened.
Not this again.
18.
You catch your hammer.
2.
Pick someone's nail, or two people's.
Also Branwyn.
I feel like
You
I'm
can roll
out.
2.
I've got to be out.
Yeah.
I said a DC. You haven't reached it yet, but you're almost there. It is now Dunk's turn.
Nat 1.
You also just you try to even go under the leg where you kind of chuck the hammer and it ends up kind of flying out of your hand, and Lyra can like deftly dodges out of the way as it kind of skitters towards the front stoop of the house. And you actually see as you head over to get it, a handful of more people begin to arrive as the sun has kind of now nearly set. So it's even getting a little bit too dark to play. In fact, 2 people you see kind of coming down the path together, Zoltar and Gwen. And then as he kind of as the 2 of them kind of approach, Zoltar sees you and just goes, "Babies, I said I might come, but don't expect me to stay long. I got other places to be."
Do you want to
Do a
schlock
shot.
the hammer?
No, but could you point me to wherever the beverages are?
Yes, absolutely. And I leave the game to go help Zoltar.
All right.
Willem is gonna walk over to Gwen and be like, "We're playing some game with a hammer and nails, and there's drinking involved, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty
I usher Gwen towards my spot.
okay." I don't know if
Maybe
you want to play or not. If you don't, we can leave and go somewhere else.
why don't you come with us? I think Randy wants to show us around. You can come.
That
I've got
sounds lovely.
yeah.
Bye.
I feel like our game is ending.
Ellery goes, "Just give me one more try."
He's invested.
He
You got
throws the
one?
hammer and catches it deftly, and he gets 4 more. And he just goes, "Dum,
Oh,
dum," and he hammers down your nail, Brand, and goes, "You lose. That means I win, right?
yes.
This was a good game.
Well, it actually means I lose. I guess you can win though. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you win.
Yes, I did it, so I win." This is a good game.
I'm proud of you, Elric.
Perhaps we head inside. I'm feeling a bit peckish. I assume there's food that you all have prepared?
There's
Yeah,
a
it's in the house
pretty
Randy
big
showed you.
scramble.
Yeah,
Right,
there's
right,
a
right,
big,
right, right. The big bowl
big
of
bowl of
scramble.
scrambled eggs.
Um, anything else,
Scrambled.
perhaps, that is of the non-egg variety?
I think we
We
got
definitely made a bunch of those hammed sandwiches.
Okay. Okay.
I think
All
we
right.
have
Well,
some hot
let's.
dogs. I think me and
Didn't
Dunk will start at the
Eliana
bonfire.
say that if we brought supplies, she would cook?
Yes, she is cooking in the back.
Okay, let her cook.
Okay.
Let her cook.
All right. We'll go inside and perhaps we'll find something that I can dig into. Lyra's gonna kind of grab you on the way in, Bramwin, and go. You really shouldn't let him drink too much. He tends to get a little. What's the word? Annoying.
What? Okay, now I'm gonna make him drink more.
I think you mean cool.
Yeah, you mean cool.
You all head into the house and find that
I
the
think me
estate.
and Dunk should start the bonfire.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he's got a cool flame axe.
Yes, you can indeed light the bonfire with your new blaze axe. As the rest of you, Randy and Willem, head into the house, you find that the first floor has actually gotten pretty crowded since you went out for your game, as there are now a handful of new strangers in the midst. And there's some kind of small groups that have begun to break off and start into the across the first floor. Notably, there's Dinky, who went in and grabbed Scott's hand, and they kind of chat loudly in the far corner, not far from their own quarters, and they start to deal out a deck of cards. Cena, who went in ahead of you all, sits kind of idly by a small table that was set up by the hearth. That El Rey set up for themselves. And then Lyra kind of splits off and goes into the dining room with Zoltar.
I will go with Lyra and Zoltar.
You head into the dining room, and Lyra is kind of talking intimately with Zoltar, like up close, and she goes, "You play as well? Wonderful. We should absolutely play at some point tonight. Um, I mean, really, whenever you're feeling ready. I think it would be a lot of fun." And Zoltar goes, "Listen, baby, Zoltar does what he does when he wants to do. Let him seek around, find something to get into, and then I'll seek you out."
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, it's just this game that I like to play. I happen to have a set that I won back when I still lived in Haftoré, but it's a great game. It's perhaps you're familiar. It's called Lore Master.
Am I familiar with Lore Master?
You are not familiar. It feels like a peculiar game.
It's
I
the
am.
it's the elvish equivalent of Warhammer 40K.
Pretty much.
I am not familiar with Lore Master, but I'm intrigued. I'd love to learn.
Well, how about you come back in a little while? I've convinced Zoltar. I've heard that he's a player. He's got his own deck that he's made up, and perhaps we can get a game going later. It's quite simple,
Yeah,
really. It's just like decorative cards with critters and fauna, and you have to make up a story about them. It's quite wonderful, really.
this is a storytelling game. Yeah, I'm in. This sounds
Yes,
great.
yes. But do come back. I don't think he's ready to play, and it's helpful when there's more than one of us.
Of course, yeah.
Gwen will turn to you, Willem, and go, "Ooh, that sounds fun. We should think about playing."
Certainly, yes. That does sound like fun. Um,
Are you
I'm
okay?
not great at making up stories, but I'd love to watch you have fun, and I'll participate. I
Are
am
you
going to
alright?
take Gwen by the hand and walk over to Cena, and I am going to say, uh, "Gwen, this is our new friend Cena. We met her
Pleasure.
when we were, doing some adventuring, and she's Randy's daughter." I say, sort of quizzically, seeing if she'll accept it.
She recoils. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I also look at him weird.
Uh,
And I look at Cena, I'm like,
it's complicated.
I know all of you, I suppose is the best way to put it. It's a pleasure, Cena.
I was thinking they're about the same age and they might be friends.
That is true.
Even if they're not friends with, or she's not friends with Willem, that's okay.
Um, you can take a seat if you'd like. I'm just enjoying the privacy.
Oh, well, if you'd rather be alone, don't let us
No,
interrupt
no,
you.
no. It's a party. Kind of hard to be alone at a party. So
Mhm.
please join us.
Have you have you been to a party before?
Yes, I've been to parties before, Willem. I'm a normal human being.
Well, sure you are. I haven't really been to many parties, on account of the whole dead parents thing.
Right, right. You never cease to stop talking about that. My parents have been dead longer if you want to make it into a fight.
I don't. I don't.
Okay.
It's just yeah, just trying to make
Gwen
conversation.
hey,
Gwen
does
turns
anyone
to you
want
and
any
goes
warm scramble? And I take the bowl.
Gwen turns to you and goes, I thought you said she was your friend?
Uh I may have overstated the warmth of our relationship,
Why is she
but
here?
that doesn't
She
mean I don't
seems
want to be friends.
Cena goes, yes. Sorry. How was your day?
Oh, it was great.
Hmm.
I went and saw Gwen, and then we went to town and talked to Zoltar, and I got a cool bag of tricks, and I got some plate armor, and Randy saved a cat.
Oh,
Did.
It was a day,
no.
and now we're here.
Yes, we are here.
How was your day?
It's fine. I got to take a nice walk around the property. Um, I got to read for a while you all were out of the house. And no, I suppose this is nice enough. You all have put together a nice evening. So, thank you.
It is our pleasure.
Yes.
Hey, Willem, I left the spoon for the warm scramble upstairs in our room. Can you go grab it?
Willem is gonna sort of narrow his eyes and cock his head, wondering why you'd leave a spoon for the scramble in the bedroom. And think
Randy,
about
make a
what you might.
deception check, and Willem make an insight check.
7.
Uh, 16.
You know that Randy's just trying to get you to leave this conversation for a little bit.
I'm going to sort of give him a finger gun and like, all right. And I'm gonna say, please excuse me while I go get the scramble spoon.
And Gwen will kind of turn to you, come back soon.
Oh, Gwen,
Of
you should
course.
go with him. He's always losing his spoons in that room.
Well, it's your spoon, but yeah, clumsy me with the spoon leaving.
Yeah, he'll probably need someone with a keen eye like you, Gwen.
Okay, let's just stay down here and have a. I, I'll go find Branwen. I think I haven't had the opportunity to say hi to her yet.
A fine idea as well.
And she will kind of lead the conversation, leaving just you and Cena. And Elray, who kind of like loops around and comes back towards the fire, but isn't really part of the conversation. He's just kind of nearby.
I'm gonna turn to Cena and I'm gonna say, I'm so sorry for all of that. I swear I did not tell him that you were my daughter. That's just something that he said. And just remember, I got a place set up for you in the woods if you want to get out of here at any point. So um
I
thanks for
appreciate
being
that.
around though.
I appreciate you trying.
Yeah. Sorry. And I also duck out.
Kind of linger there. Dunk, Branwen, what are you doing?
I'm starting to get a little sloppy, so I'm gonna find some food. I need to get something in my tummy.
We got a bonfire. We got a party. It's time for some
Oh,
music,
yeah.
baby.
So the two of you are kind of hanging out outside by the fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dance
start
floor.
to give this party some music.
You are joined at the fire by two complete strangers who introduce themselves as Grimwald and Marissa. One is a kind of, even for a dwarf, short dwarf, Grimwald, who's wearing some patchy leather armor, but looks pretty old. Oh dear, Clover, no, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Go puppy.
Hey, no, good job. Um, and looks very old. You get the sense that he might be short because he's old. Um, and Marissa, who's a young human woman that you've seen a couple times around town, but it's just kind of, run of the mill, short brunette hair. Um, you know, the girl next door at the tavern.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, I get out my enigmatic fey fiddle instrument, and I'm just gonna be like, y'all got requests?
Free bird.
All you. Yes, what he said. Free bird.
Free bird. Yeah, I'm just gonna start going crazy. I'm just gonna start playing.
Right on, right on. Make a performance check.
I'm giving myself inspiration.
Okay.
Where did my D8s go? Okay. Okay. Oh hell yeah. Okay. Uh 24.
You play the heck out of that fiddle, and you're just jamming away on it at the fire. Marissa and Grimwald are almost enthralled by the performance. And after a little bit of time playing, you hear like an excited voice approach. Oh my God, you're so talented! And it's Gwen as she kind of ambles up to the group. She clearly picked up a bottle of wine on the way out of the house towards the fire.
Yeah.
And she kind of sits down and she goes, "My God, sorry, don't let me interrupt. Keep going. You're
I'm
incredible."
just gonna have like tone down the volume, but just keep playing like a little idle tune to keep it going.
That's fantastic.
How's it going? How's Willem? Is he being weird?
No, stop. He's never weird. He introduced me to Cena. She
Mm.
seems nice. Um, I-
Insight check. Dirty 20.
she's scared of hell. She's like super scared of Cena, or at the very least, not being honest about her feelings about her.
Yeah, that's Cena's very charming.
So charming. Um, she's gonna kind of move a couple seats over to be next to you. And she's like, I mean, yeah, he's fine. Why? Something wrong?
Oh no, I was just making conversation. I
It's
uh
kind of a weird way to
paused
start a
playing and
conversation.
I don't know, man. And I just take the bottle and like take a nice long pull and hand it back to her
Well, we're
and
sharing.
keep playing. What? We are?
We're
Yeah, I thought that was a sharing bottle.
okay. Um, and she'll kind of like just lean
Penguin's
back
getting
and,
a
and
little
continue to
drunk.
listen. Yes, at this
Yeah, I
point,
just keep
if
playing.
you're drinking, I'll have you all make Constitution saving throws. And
Can I
Dunk,
give
you will be
myself
doing so with
inspiration on this game?
disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh hell yeah.
I have been lightly drinking. Should I still make a throw?
Yes, but you could do it with advantage.
Okay, I haven't been slamming
18.
shots.
22.
This is a con throw.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 9.
You're starting to feel the effects. Despite everyone else going a lot harder than you think that given the fact that you're younger, you haven't really had much experience with alcohol, you're starting to feel the effects, perhaps more
Yeah, I forgot he's a
than the others.
baby.
He is a baby. What are you doing, Willem, now that you've gone or left to find an egg spoon that you know you don't actually
Uh,
have to go and find?
I'm going to duck into the kitchen. I will get a spoon for the scramble and just jam it back in there. And then, yeah, I'll probably go try to find Gwen.
Okay. So you head outside and see a number of people kind of gathered around the fire, including two faces that you don't recognize. And Elray and Lyra will follow you out as well. Randy, what are you up to?
I am. I'll go hang out with Dunk and Branwyn.
Okay. So everyone's heading out towards the fire. Um, and Gwen sees you coming up, Willem, and she kind of excitedly throws herself back. She's like, okay. And she kind of pushes herself over on the chair to make room for you so that you can sit together.
Wonderful. I will sit down and be like, "Oh, are you enjoying Branwyn's music?"
She's so she's so talented. I just you and your friends are so interesting. But I'm actually thinking like just one second. Clover.
A big barking boy.
She's agitated.
The FedEx delivery guy, sir.
Oh.
We can
That's
actually, we
okay.
cannot
We
actually
can't
hear her.
hear her at all.
Oh, really? Okay, well, it's just loud
Yeah.
for me. Great. S she's okay. It's just because the FedEx guy is
I
here.
see your screen like lighting up, but I can't actually hear it. So
Yeah, we're not
It's
getting
like when you
anything.
make bird noises.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can never hear my bird noises. All right.
I bet they're like
So
world-class bird noises and we'll never know.
someday I'll record them for you.
Yay.
At this point, kind of seeing the collection of people expand, Grimwald and Marissa will stand up and kind of leave you all as Gwen is excitedly welcoming Randy and Lyra and Elray to the fire, and just it's like I'm thinking about it, and I don't really know the rest of you all that well. Um, have you guys ever played Truths or Fables?
This sounds like a fantastic idea.
oh man.
I couldn't agree more. I think I really like
It's
this
so
idea.
it's so easy. You're saying three things. Two of them are true. One of them is a fable. It's a you're lying fables. Like, kind of. And the concept is that we have to guess. Everyone goes around in a circle, and we all guess which one the fable is. And if you're wrong, you have to drink. And if you're right, well then you're right. Congratulations. And in the doing so, we all learn things about one another. Do you guys want to play?
Yes.
Absolutely.
This sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna sort of pat her hand and be like, "You're full of great ideas, honey."
Honey.
What?
It seemed like a southern thing to say.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't trying to patronize. I was trying to be flirty.
I just think
You're full of great ideas, honey.
Hearing the
Sweetheart.
conversation, Cena awkwardly approaches, kind of hands gripping like a small ceramic mug that she plucked from the kitchen. She goes, I'll play.
yeah.
And we'll join you all at the fire. Um, okay. Everyone gets the concept? Does anyone want to start? And Lyra goes, sure, I'll start.
Oh God,
Okay, so
wait, I gotta pay attention to this. Wait.
three things, and one of them's not a lie, right? Okay, okay.
Wait.
Uh,
We're doing
One
it's
of them is a
it's
lie.
two lies and a truth?
oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It's two truths, one fable, right?
Yes, that's what I
Okay,
Okay.
thought.
okay, okay.
2 lies,
All
1
right,
truth would also be fun.
all right. Okay. I was born at the exact moment of the lunar eclipse. Um, I can speak to animals, but only when the moon is waning. And I once jumped off the cliff into Westwatch Bay and lost my favorite headpiece. Okay, you guess. Bronwyn, you go first.
Wait, what? Wait,
You have to
am I
guess.
guessing the lie?
Yes. Right, Gwen? Yes? Yes.
I also never stopped playing. You can speak to animals is a lie. Yeah.
Okay. Willem?
I'm gonna say you were not born at the exact moment of a lunar eclipse.
Okay. Randy?
I'm going to say you did not lose your headpiece. You lost your bottom piece.
Oh,
Randy? You are Randy. Okay. Dunk?
I am also going to say that you were not born at the exact moment of the lunar eclipse.
El Rey? I feel as though I cannot duly participate. I know pretty much everything there is to know about you, Lyra. Well, you don't know this one? Fine. You never jumped off the cliff into Westwatch Bay. Okay. Gwen? You can't speak to animals. I'll go with what Willem said. Um, oh no, it was Branwen. Branwen said that?
Yeah.
I'll go with what Branwen said. And she goes, well, I can't speak to animals. That's the lie. I was indeed born at the exact moment of the lunar eclipse, and it was like a tiara. It was given to me by my mother, and don't tell her that I lost it jumping off of a cliff. But like Elray said, the joys of youth. Elray goes, that is very, very amusing.
How old are you now, Lyra?
Oh, well, it's very impolite to ask, Randy. I'm 212.
I think that if we ever make our way back to Westwatch, which may not be the best idea, we should definitely go cliff jumping.
I would love that. I can show you all the best spots.
Hold on to your, headpieces.
Who's next? Who's next?
I need like 5 minutes to think about this.
All right, because I'll go.
Yeah,
I think I understand this. All right. Well, I single-handedly brokered a trade deal between the Blunt family and the Half-Dore Council. Um, um, my first love was a human warrior, but my longevity drove us apart.
Jesus Christ.
And I've never set foot out of the Elvish cities. Everyone's kind of looking around the fire, like even Lyra's like,
I just pass him a bottle of wine.
Did he just start doing like 1,000-yard stare when he said the
yeah, I
part about
was kind of like.
Lord?
He takes the bottle and goes, sorry, the last one was a lie.
yeah.
And I've left the Elvish
Yup.
cities. Um,
Willem's gonna give a look to Brandon, like sort of like check on him.
And I start playing harder.
Perhaps
Chris,
someone else would like to go.
Can we have 1 minute of silent work time?
Sure. Yeah. We'll take
Please.
a quick break so everyone can plan their.
I can't like listen to the truths and lies and also think.
We'll be back in one moment.
Oh, I need
And we're back. Everyone had some work time to work on their two truths and a lie, or sorry, truth or fable. And Elroy will kind of look around the fire and go, "Please, someone else go."
Sure. All right. I had a pet blink dog named Smeebles Berenstain. Go Smeebles. I used to win swimming contests, and me and my sister once stole a guy's horse and then lost it and had to cover it up.
You had to cover up the horse with a blanket?
We lost it. I'm pretty sure it died.
Oh.
How do you
Oh.
how do you lose a horse? That one's not true.
They have legs. They can go fast.
Have you seen Branwen? She absolutely lost that horse.
I agree. She definitely
I'm
lost the horse.
I'm gonna say that you did not win swimming competitions, and that you actually are a pretty poor swimmer.
Gwen will
I'm
chime in.
what?
I agree. You're not a good swimmer, so you lost those competitions.
I think you did have a blink dog, but the blink dog's name was Fengolio.
It's a very clever name. Lear will go, "So, what's the answer?"
Swimming one.
Yeah.
Yay!
I
Gwen will
don't
kind
like
of
swimming, and I
pat
can
you. Gwen will kind of pat you on the shoulder, Willem, and go, "I got it right."
You did. Great job. I'm very proud of you.
Are we turning this into a drinking game?
I
Yes, if you're
will
wrong, you have to drink.
I will
If you're wrong,
ask Gwen, because we ask before we take things from people, if I could have some of her wine.
Oh, sure. You can definitely have some.
Thank you, darling. And I will take a big swig.
and
Every time
sharing wine.
every time I get a question wrong or something wrong, I have a little handful of scramble.
That's horrible.
Pocket eggs.
Yeah, no, it's like a little
Pocket
bowl.
eggs. Cena will chime in. She's, "I'll go."
God, here
Um,
we go.
I've never slept in a bed that was just mine. I outdrank Boris Ironhand in a drinking contest at Switchback Inn, but ended up losing to the chef. And I swam up the Chanock River in the dead of night, reached the drum mill unaided.
The bad one.
Okay.
Willem will nod in agreement and say, the bed one, it's the most sad.
No, the bad one, because even that's the lie. You have your own bed here.
Yeah, the second one, because you have a bed here.
I'm gonna say the drinking one, because with a name like Boris, there's no way you beat him at a drinking contest.
Well, that's where you're wrong. I did beat Boris Ironhand in a drinking contest, and I didn't lose to the chef. So you're the right one, Dunk.
Oh, okay. Well, half right, I
The
guess.
rest of you are wrong. If you want to call the bed in the communal quarters my own, very kind, but incorrect. Gwen will kind of look over at you, Will, and go, "She's sad."
She's just like that. I'm sorry.
Elray
I'll
goes,
go unless
"Oh,
anybody else would like to.
you go right ahead.
Okay.
But when you're done, I have a question about swimming up the Chanock River. That's quite impressive." To which Cena goes, "Hmm,
Well, when I was a little boy, I wanted to be a baker. My favorite smell in the world is lavender, and I have sworn a blood oath of vengeance against a coven of hags."
Gwen looks at you really curiously at the last one and goes, "What?
I think Gwen needs to answer first for this.
That's the lie, right? That's the lie?
I
What
Everyone
do you
also,
else,
think
that's the lie?"
about
She's gonna look around the rest of the circle. That's the lie, right?
We all give her just.
I've never known
Yeah.
him to be a wannabe baker.
Yeah,
Sam,
baker.
he's never
You don't want to
mentioned
be a
it.
baker. You've never wanted to be a baker. That's the no. You. Oh
He
my
hasn't
god.
baked us muffins once.
I
What's the
didn't want
answer?
I didn't want to be a baker. We should probably have a conversation
You
later,
swore a
sweetheart.
blood oath.
Yep.
So what does that mean? If you fail at your oath, you die?
I don't really know. I just sort of did it. We should have a conversation later.
It's my turn. I'm going next. I've never met my mother. She left the day I was born. My first potion turned my dad invisible for a whole day. And she turns towards you, Willem, and she goes, Thomas Blunt, chief of Trowood, was courting me before he became chief.
We're all
Yeah.
waiting for Willem to answer.
Yep.
Elray's gonna go, you do know your mother. She's like not reading the circle at all. You do know. She's around, right?
I'm gonna
No, wait,
follow
I've never
Elray's
seen
lead
you
since
with a woman.
he broke the silence. I'm gonna follow Elray's lead. I'm gonna go. It didn't make him invisible for one day. It made him invisible for 2 days.
Willem is gonna go. Yep. I think it maybe is the invisibility thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
that would also be my guess.
That's the lie. It was a whole week.
I was
Yep.
really close.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's pretty good for your first.
That's what got me. That's what got me my job.
Yeah, you're very talented at making potions, and that's one of the things that I love most about you.
Dunk, you should go.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna break this this tension here. Um. Well. I am allergic to bees. I fucking hate ska. And
That can't be right.
I can speak to animals.
Hating ska is definitely the lie. That's got to be the lie.
There's no way that you hate ska, don't.
There's no
You
way
talk
that you
about
hate
it constantly.
Lyra is just gonna go, what is ska?
I start playing the impression that I get.
The brass section.
Cena starts skanking out of nowhere. Whoa.
What?
very out of
Cena loves ska.
I'm gonna start kind of bopping along.
skanking.
See, there's no way this man could hate ska.
Elray's just gonna chime in. When did this become so uncomfortable? As he takes another swig from the wine bottle.
I think
Who
you
said that,
started
Elray?
that actually.
What?
Wait, what?
I think you started that actually.
It's very possible. It's very possible.
Well,
Elray, skank. You got skank.
I don't know what it means to skank.
well.
We have a brief pause in the game to teach Elray how to skank.
It's the lie, Dunk. We're all
Lyra, do you
waiting for
wanna
the
guess?
lie.
It's that he hates ska.
Oh, sorry.
Lyra get to go?
I'll guess the ska because that's what everyone else is guessing.
Okay. Well, y'all are all correct.
Yes.
I do love ska. I am
It
allergic
means
to
you have to
bees.
finish the bottle.
Oh shit. I am allergic to bees, and I can speak to animals. And I'm gonna turn and yell over at Randy Jr. and be like, "Hey, Randy Jr., I love you." I don't know if they can understand me, but I can speak to them. And I'm And I'm gonna finish the bottle.
I will have you roll another Constitution check as you do.
Oh god.
Can he roll a d20 to see if Randy can magically speak back to him in that serendipitous moment?
No, but Randy Jr. just kind of like plop on his butt and wave back, very kind of
Yeah.
He
yeah.
waves back.
Oh,
It's a 16 on that Constitution.
I think you're definitely getting worse, but you're still keeping your wits about you.
Nice.
is Elray doing okay? Because that made it sound like he is getting into a bad place.
He's not doing great. He's getting to he's definitely starting his words are starting to slur a bit. His eyes are very dilated, but he's still keeping it together relatively.
Maybe somebody should take that.
Am I
I'm
the last-
gonna telepathically send him a message using that cool ring that I got, and I'll just be like, "Hey, you can crash on my bed if you need."
It's very kind of you, but it's a short walk back to Trollwood. I believe I'll be seeing my way out fairly soon.
You better have a buddy. I swear to God, Elred.
Lear can walk me back.
You have to learn how to skank before you leave, though.
Gwen will turn to you, Willem. Just go. Sorry, that was rude.
I will look at her and say, that was an entirely appropriate reaction. We have a lot to talk about.
Randy,
Yeah. Well, now I'm kind of rethinking my ones because well, whatever. All right. So my birth name was not Randy.
Okay.
When I was 35, a man named Proctor saved my life right as I was about to kill myself. Yusan's completely fucked. If we don't do something about it right fucking now, everything's gonna get really bad really quick.
God. Please tell me
Randy,
it's the second one at least.
you're so dramatic. You're so full of jokes.
Yeah, this game
Everything's
got
fine.
Which one's the lie?
I start playing Real Big Fish's cover of Take On Me. It's a great cover, by the way. Please say the second one. For the love of God.
I'm gonna say that your name isn't Randy.
Yeah, your name's not Randy.
You're saying that that's the lie?
Or no, I guess no, your name is Randy.
Okay.
Willem
We'll
thinks
go.
that
Yeah.
Yes, your name has always been Randy. No, it hasn't been. I know this. Proctor. You were not saved by a man named Proctor.
Yeah, no, yeah, that one.
Yes. It is customary for Goliaths to pick a name, right? Is that still the case?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I ruined your game, didn't I?
No, you're good, man.
I'm sorry. I think I'm going to go home now.
What time is it?
It's like
Time
11.
to watch, bud.
11.
Yeah.
Night's just barely begun, Elray.
But I've been given more liquor than I am accustomed to drinking.
You gotta eat some more scramble.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the reason to stay here for a little while you sober up, my guy.
Perhaps I will go sit inside for a little while. I'll find
Yeah,
that
you can go
Zoltar
crash on my
fellow.
bed for now, bud.
All
Uh,
Stamber. What am I trying
Bramble.
to say?
What?
Clamber?
Stamper.
Stumble?
Clamber.
Yeah. Over. Yeah. Thank you. Over to the kitchen.
Stamper.
Start making some like coffee.
I'll join you. And he kind of not so deftly or dexterously follows you into the house. Gwen will turn to you and she goes, "You said we have a lot to talk about." And she's going to take your hand.
Yes.
Perhaps we could discuss upstairs?
Certainly. That sounds like a great idea.
Did your voice just change?
I did a British accent for a second, and I
That's
don't know
okay.
why.
No,
I
no,
kinda-
I did that once as Laserhawk too. I get it. I
It's
went
the
British
easiest
for a
accent to
second.
I had
fall
Elroy's
into.
voice in
Yeah.
my head.
Well,
He's been lying to us this whole time.
why don't you lead the way?
I will take her by the hand and go up into the room and insight check. Am I maybe gonna seal the deal right now?
I feel like an insight check.
Impression you're getting?
Is that the impression that I get with a
is.
16 on an
It
insight
is.
check?
It is the impression that you're getting.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
for real? That was a hard pivot.
And she will take you up. It's the impression you're getting. It's the most important thing to remember. It's the impression you're getting. And she will follow you upstairs, leaving Cena, Randy, Brenwyn, and Lyra at the fire.
I'm gonna look up at Branwen, and I'm gonna say, Branwen, are you happy here?
It's a
Compared
random
to the Feywild, I mean, like you spent a lot of your life in the Feywild. I imagine that it was, a place to live. But you think are you doing okay here?
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
How does it like compare?
I mean, fantasy apples to fantasy oranges, dude. They're two different places.
You seem to be purposely avoiding the question.
No.
You're being weirdly vague, like you kind of always are when we talk about this stuff.
So completely normal.
Yeah.
What do you want from me, man? As I play,
I
I
feel like I
continue to
know
play Take on Me.
like half of you.
I mean, what do you want to know?
I don't know, like what were your parents like? I don't know. What was
My
going on?
dad's chill. My mom is less chill.
What chill how?
My dad's the reason why I learned how to play music. My mom's the reason why I started fighting.
Was your mom like also a fighter?
Yep.
What did she fight for? Slash who? Like what did she do?
Oh shit, who did she fight for? I have this written down somewhere. Who did she fight for?
It's fought for Amar.
Oh shit. That's the Summer
King.
King, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Summer King. Baby. Represent. Are you satisfied? Were those good?
Cena will
I don't
chime
really
in
understand. Oh,
and just kind of say, "She clearly doesn't want to talk about it. You should let her have her privacy."
I just like don't understand the animosity.
What animosity? There's no animosity.
Yeah. All right, man. And I just kind of go back to staring at the fire.
Cena will roll her
Um,
eyes and stand up and leave the fire.
Who does?
Cena.
I look up at her, like kind of like trying to make eye contact, and if I do, I just kind of nod and let her go on her way.
She's gonna walk towards the house, not really making eye contact with you.
Okay.
Branwen's just gonna kind of double down on the music. Full Devil Went Down to Georgia style playing.
Nice.
And maybe midway through it, she'll cast Sending and send not 25 words, but like 30 seconds of music.
Who?
She's gonna send it to her dad.
Okay. You, however, do not receive a response.
That's fine. Yeah, I just do that for a while.
Willow,
Interesting.
you
Oh boy.
are guided as you've kind of lead Gwen into the house, but inevitably she kind of takes charge and starts to lead you towards the stairs and up them to the second landing. And kind of as she's pulling you up, she goes, "Up here, right? This is where your room is."
Yep. It's just
Excellent.
that one right there.
Um, Almost not hearing you, she turns left and opens the door to Branwen's room.
This is in
What?
this isn't
Oh,
my room. This is Branwen. And I look at the transmutation circle thingy on the floor that has been kept a secret from all of us.
Gwen is actually the first to notice. She goes, "Uh, This isn't your room.
Nope, this is Branwen's.
What is that?"
That is a good question.
As you look at the floor in the far corner, kind of across from Branwen's bed, is a faintly glowing, but not quite active, like arcane rune that's been etched into the floor, clearly by repetitive use. If you'd like, you can make an Arcana check to better understand it.
I will do that with my modifier of 0 is a 10.
You don't really know much about magical runes, but you know this is a teleportation circle to where you cannot discern, and you are able to know that it's not active.
We we should go.
But that's what I think it is, right?
Well, what do you think it is?
It's a teleportation circle.
I do think that's what that is.
Did did you know that she had this in there?
No, no. I try to respect, people's privacy and don't really go poking around their rooms. And I know she and El Rey have been working on like something big, but they're not really talking about what.
Right. She doesn't tell you what it is. But you all are supposed to be a part of some like team, right? You guys are like an adventuring
Mm.
party.
Yes. Listen, it's a. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take that tone with you. It is a fine balance with Bran when she how do I put this? She holds her cards very close to her chest. She doesn't
Oh
really
my
like to
god.
let people know how she's feeling or what's going on a lot
And
of the
you're
time.
so into that, aren't you?
No? Where is this coming from?
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's easy to get jealous, she's the only girl in your little group. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
we shouldn't be in here. Just gonna close the door.
No. We should go to my room. Over here. Yes.
Lead the way.
I will
Make
open the door.
an insight check though.
That's not good. 9.
You read that she's upset, but you don't really get a better sense of why.
Okay. I will gesture to the bed and have her sit down if she'd like. Uh, please make yourself comfortable.
Hmm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I I've been really excited that you're back. And I
Yeah.
just I know that at some point you have to leave. And now I know that you have this blood oath, which sounds super dangerous.
Yeah.
And um, my dad's not doing well. I think you should invite me to come along on your little quests.
Um, so that's a thought that we can certainly return to. I'm a little bit concerned though. You just said your dad isn't doing well. Why would you want to leave and come with us? I mean, I know it has to be a burden to be taking care of him, but you don't have any family to help him out here.
He'll take care of himself. I can set him up with the right people. I have cousins and stuff that can. Everyone Troid's basically related. Uh, I just. I'm getting a little tired of being cooped up in this provincial life, you know? I see what you're off doing. And I just. If Branwen's building a teleportation circle, certainly you guys are going somewhere that's far away, and what happens to me then, right? Are you just coming for every couple weeks? And
I wish I could tell you that I knew better. Um, why don't we? I need to tell you about just like Chris. Does she know about my backstory and the hags and all that?
she knows that you fled home as a
Mhm.
young boy, and your house was burned down. She doesn't really know about the hags. Like, you have not divulged that to her.
Why does she think I have antlers?
Oh wait, you guys did go on that date, and you kind of talked about it. Well,
Yeah,
you never really knew that it was hags then, so you
yeah,
just kind of described it as like it's a curse that afflicted you.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
So, um, we are tangled up with some pretty bad stuff, and I think we put a stop to it temporarily, but it's the kind of thing that it's not gonna last forever. And you know when Randy was saying like, "Oh, Yuson's totally fucked if we don't do anything, and it's gonna
Yeah,
be a
that
bad
was
time
pretty
for everybody."
dark.
Yeah, that was, as far as I can tell, real. And I think we are fixing to do something about it, but it's not exactly clear on what that is yet. And in addition to that, yeah, the whole blood oath thing, I feel I owe you a little bit of an explanation on. So turns out that um, I'm a child of unknown provenance, but my parents made a deal with some hags, and they wanted me to kill somebody, and they want to turn me into a hag, and it's a whole thing. Um, and they offered me vengeance, and oh, was it tempting? But then I did this like really cool thing, and I sort of impulsively swore a blood oath to rid the world of them.
I'm
And
sorry.
also, they know about you, and I am scared shitless that something bad will happen to you. Um, so that's that.
I'm sorry. Here I am complaining about provincial life and my dad dying. I had no idea that. I'm sorry you had to go through that without me. You don't
It's
have you don't have to worry about me. As long as I have you, I know I'm safe.
Well, that's just the thing, is that I haven't always been there, and I'm sorry if I'm bad at this. You're sort of my first real relationship. Um,
Phil.
yeah, I'm learning the ropes, and I mean, I knew about that Thomas Blunt thing, but when you said that, oh man, did that make me feel like you might have made a mistake.
Thomas Blunt is overrated.
Yeah, he's kind of a prick, from what I heard. But he's the chief of Trowood, and you would be safe, and you might have hags coming after you, and they did this horrible thing where that turned my friend Bastion into a doll when I was a little kid, and I just don't want anything like that to happen to you.
Who cares about the Chief of Trowood or hag dolls? I have Willem, an oath of vengeance, warrior. I know I'm protected. I don't have a concern in the world.
I am
And
gonna get a little bit emotional when she says that, but go on.
and as for it being your first relationship, I can show you a thing or two.
Willem is immediately going to turn bright red and get a little bit clammy, but still go in for a kiss.
She reciprocates thoughtfully, and she is going to kind of shut the door behind her
Yeah.
as she reciprocates. And the rest of you down by the fire, what are you doing?
Wait, is Dunk there too?
No, Dunk is
I'm
inside with Elray.
Right.
yeah, I'm making some coffee inside.
Um,
I'll probably sit down at some point and then just like pick up a stray bottle of wine and hang out next to Randy if he's still there.
yeah, I'm just chilling. It's us, Lyra,
It's the three of you now.
just the three of us.
Hmm.
Wait, me, Duncan, Rando?
No,
No,
you, Randy, and Lyra.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you said Lyra went somewhere. I offer the bottle to Randy in case he changes his mind about being California sober.
I'm good.
Realsies?
Yeah, not really worth it.
Crazy.
Yeah. So what do you like?
Is that
I
the end of
don't
the
know.
question?
What do you like? What do you like?
What do I like?
No.
What?
What do you I just kind of give up halfway through my sentence.
I had a drink from the bottle of wine. What do you like, Randy? How about that?
Well, right now I'm really into this chick Adara.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're like born again stuff.
Yeah, she's she's awesome.
Yeah, that time when you like ditched us.
Odds and Date is no longer around. Thanks for
I mean, that's kind of cool.
taking care of Cena. I appreciate that, making sure that she was okay.
Oh, she hates me.
Really?
Big
Why?
time. Mhm.
Okay, well, I can talk to her about it if you want.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
probably fine.
Because it kind of seems like she's like not a fan of any of you, which is kind of surprising, seeing as how
Is
you
she a
live
fan of
your life.
anyone?
She's warmed up to me a little bit more. But that's a good point.
I mean, I tried. I think she
And
just really hates me, though.
Nura will chime in and say, "It's impossible for anyone to hate you, Branman. You take these things too seriously. You're a wonderful person.
You
But
forget
someone
that
is...
I'm the person that got themselves kicked out of an entire plane of existence.
Ellery wasn't lying earlier. Youth is a time for these things to happen. If someone chose to remove you from something that you'd earned a position in, that's their loss, at least from everything that I've gotten to witness. I think you should start to realize that you're much more important than you let yourself feel."
Lyra, I seem to recall, I think it was her, uh, that, uh, and at least I think I recall this. I don't know. I was pretty fucked up at the time. But you said something about all four of us having some kind of reason for being together, right? Was that her?
Yes, that's correct. I remember it well.
What did you mean by that?
I just think each of you has a deeper connection than you're willing to admit. What a peculiar thing for four individuals' paths to cross in such a manner as yours all have. To find yourselves in the same place at the same time, fighting a common enemy, all with unique ties to the same place. Brandon is not the only one touched by the Feywild.
I mean, I've been there recently, but before that, I have never even really. I guess I've heard of it, but it's like not been part of my life. I don't really I don't really buy it.
Well, not everyone, not every thread needs to be from an individual person or place, but your stories intertwine in ways that perhaps you're not ready to admit yet. You may not feel comfortable thinking of it, but think of the people that your life has touched, Randy, for better or for worse.
You seem like you know more than you're letting on.
What does anyone really know?
Insight check. Shit.
Is Lyra Withers?
30-10.
You get the sense that she's not telling you like everything, but at the same time, she's also always been kind of difficult to understand.
Yeah.
Well, with regard to the little blonde girl, when someone's as broken as they are, you need to afford them time to rebuild themselves.
I'm gonna
Sometimes you're the
tell her that
missing
you
piece
called
for
her the
that.
little blonde girl.
Well, it gives us an excuse to meet each other. The reality is, she needs time. And if one or all of you are a piece that helps build her back up again, patience is what you can offer.
Yeah.
I think I'd like some pie. She's going to kind of stand up and go, "I think I saw some in the kitchen. Plus, I should probably check on Elray." And she will meander into the house, leaving just the two of you there.
He's cryptic as hell, huh?
I don't know what the hell she's talking about ever. Okay. Can I do something a little interesting?
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Can I cast a little a little silly old little silly
Detect evil and good?
no
Mm.
divination, I think. Yeah.
What does this do?
My magic and an offering put me in contact with a god. You ask a single question. Event or activity concerning a goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. and you have to reply truthfully. The reply may be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Okay.
Chris, make up a rhyme on the fly. Let's go.
What are you? You're asking a
didn't read
question.
that. I just thought it was talk to a god.
No,
But I
you have
don't
to
have a
ask a.
question yet.
Okay. I'll say that you can kind of sit by the fire and ruminate on your question.
Sounds good.
Dunk, what are you up to?
So I'm gonna be chilling there with El Rey, and I'm just gonna so hey man, you've been around a lot. Uh, I mean, obviously you're always welcome here, but like, what are you and like Bremen been up to? Doing something cool?
We're just researching everything that might all of the things that you will have seen in your travels, and I'm building her a teleportation circle to get back home. But that's about it.
A tell a what?
Teleportation circle. It's in her bedroom, I'm sure. Oh, God. Um, we're working on. Yes. And he's gonna kind of masquerade hearing a voice calling for him. He goes, "Oh dear, that's you must have heard that. That's Zoltar calling for me. Um,
Oh,
um,
okay.
great talking to you as always, Randy." And he's going to walk out of the room.
I'm not Randy, but later, dude. And uh, I'll just kind of keep making my coffee, and start walking like back towards the fire, I guess, with it.
Okay. Um, Randy, have you determined your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, fuck, what was his name? That guy. That dude that has the name that I keep mispronouncing.
You all mispronounce a lot of names.
I know.
Wait, what? Which guy? Which guy?
Thalariel.
Valriel.
Ariel. I'm just gonna say, what significance does Thalariel have? Oh, but I'm also gonna say, yo, Dara at the beginning.
So you're asking for the significance of Thariel.
Yeah.
Bran, as you're kind of sitting at the fire, you hear Randy like speak this word out into just the open air, and the fire kind of erupts in front of you, like shoots up in a single column in a bright flash of light, um, and Randy, in your head, you hear. Give me a minute.
It can be just a short phrase, Chris.
It can be such
Make
a
it
short
rhyme. Make it
phrase,
rhyme.
but it's way cooler if I can make it rhyme.
Make a cryptic rhyme.
Or it could be an omen.
Ooh.
You kind of got that with the fire.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's it. That's the whole answer. It's just the fire gets really hot.
Um,
Everyone's marshmallows are screwed. Oh, I just want you to
Got it.
know that
Oh, go
at
ahead.
the I was trying to kill time for you.
Oh, no, I got it.
Okay,
Something
go.
something wicked this way comes. Seek his knowledge and his wisdom. That doesn't rhyme. Why did I think that
Slant rhyme,
rhymed?
slant rhyme, slant rhyme, slant rhyme.
Something wicked this way comes.
And his
In his wisdom,
Wisdom.
find
Your
a
Wisdom.
crumb. Find a crumb.
That's a very
Expect some wisdom from
There we
given
go.
the wicked things that are coming.
Beautiful.
Okay. I just like yeah, look up random. I'm like, yeah, we gotta find this guy Thalria. We just really gotta and I get up and I'm like, I gotta go, and I walk off into the woods.
Right. Branwen, you are now left at the fire alone.
Um,
And you hear a voice
I'm
behind
gonna
you.
go. Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry about leaving earlier. He just gets to be a lot sometimes.
Is this Cena?
It is. I
Talking
hate
about
when he's
Randy?
just like, I just hate when he's like in your business and asking questions. Like, we have a right to our own privacy. He used to do that all the time when I was a kid. I used to love it then, but
Was he always like this?
like what?
Cryptic as hell.
I think he was always kind of weird. But when I first met him, I don't know, he was weird in a good way, right? Like everyone's a little weird. Um, your friend Dunk, super weird, but I really like that guy. Like he's probably the
Oh, he's
most
great.
likable out of all of you.
Do you know that his bones aren't like bones?
I have seen that.
It's
And she like for the
crazy.
first time you see like this kind of ear to ear smile, and she quickly like kind of covers it back up as she like resorts to like her normal demeanor. Just I don't know. He would always make me think about things in a different way, and like I said, as a kid, I appreciated that, but now it's all about this. He talks about can't shut up about Adara, and I don't know. It's just you all have
It's
been
weirding me out, honestly.
you all have been really nice to me, and I don't know. I tried to kill you like a lot.
Eh,
Shouldn't you be mad at
I
me?
was only the one
Like
time
I kind of want you to be mad at me. I feel like you guys are treating me with kid gloves.
with kid gloves.
Yes.
It's an expression.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I've never heard that
Thanks,
genuinely.
guys.
I've also never heard that.
It means to go easy on someone. If you
I
can
feel like you
think
guys
of
are
it.
going
It
easy on
hasn't
me.
reached Wisconsin yet.
Evidently.
I feel like you guys are going easy on me.
Okay, do you want us to be hard on you?
I don't know, just tell me what I did was bad or act like you care about what I did.
What you did was bad. We care what you did.
You're all certainly funny.
Thank you. I try.
I don't know. He just doesn't seem like the same guy.
No. Sidar's shit is weirding me out. And he's
He was always like he cared about his gods and stuff, but it was more so like we were all God. He used to always talk to us about finding the best in ourselves, and that was the only thing we really needed to care about. I always appreciated that.
the
Made me
Randy
think
that
that
I knew I did drugs with. and
He wouldn't
I
let
don't
me.
think he had any concept of God at all. And he was on something all the time.
Sometimes I worry that it's my
This is
fault.
like the third evolution of Randy.
I know he tried to find me. I just so mad at him. I'm still so mad at him.
I mean,
She
I'm
used
a
to
little
tell me,
pissed too, for the record.
thanks. She used to tell me that we all had our roles to play, and mine was to kill him. And I guess part of me still kind of wants that to happen. But another part of me is also, well, maybe it was all bullshit, right? Like it was just a voice in my head.
Can I ask you 2 questions?
I might not answer them.
First one, what's your favorite color?
Cornflower blue.
Second one, who is she? The first one was a softball to lead up to the second one.
Thanks, I got it. I don't really know. It was a couple years ago. Daddy had sent me to the Mirror Caves, north of Westwatch. How many people come out of there? It's a place where people go to die. And so I figured he was sending me there to die. And at the time, I was pretty okay with that. But I didn't find anything. My own reflection. Staring back. That's when I first heard her. She told me that she had Dady in pursuit of something that didn't really exist. At first, I didn't believe her. Just another trick of his trying to get me to try to kill him, or I don't know. I don't really know what I thought. But then she showed me in the. Have you ever been there? To the Mirror Caves? I guess not, you're still alive. Sorry. It's just, they're really nice caves. Like, they are. It's rock that's been polished down to basically be like glass. Years of erosion, I guess. And the salt water. I don't know how it works. She showed me everything in those. My future. I guess everyone's future. Randy's not wrong. Which makes me think that maybe I will be the one to kill him.
What happens?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Anything fun?
I guess only that it ends quickly.
Jesus Christ. Sick. All right. Well, thanks for telling me that.
Yeah. The reality is, Brenwyn, I don't hate you. I just don't like you. but you're all right.
I'll
I'm
take
going
that.
inside.
That's a win for me. All right.
Don't stay out here alone. It's sad. And I'm supposed to be the sad one. And she will walk into the house. Willem, after an entertaining experience, to say the least, um, upon which you do most things right, and get some guidance along the way, um, Gwen will kind of lie next to you in bed and go, I know that this is a really weird way to end a night where I was kind of crazy. And I'm sorry. I just. Time really is a very funny thing. I can't believe we get to share it together.
I feel pretty lucky myself, I say, and I am totally naked except for the necklace she gave me.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm
She's gonna
sort of
kind
like
of.
playing with it.
She's gonna kind of take it in her hand as well and play with it a little bit. And she goes, I'm glad you kept this. I don't expect you to bring me everywhere. I know you can't do that. But I just hope that. Well, I hope for two things. One, three things. Don't die. That's
Hmm.
most important. Two, come and see me more often.
Hmm.
And three, just make sure you're surrounding yourself with the right people. It's a little weird that she didn't tell you about it. I mean,
So,
what do you know about her?
I'd like to make an insight check. Is this coming from concern or jealousy? Is she threatened by my friendship with Branwyn?
Make an insight check.
21.
It's a kind of a mix. You get the sense that like the level of concern might not be as much as she's letting on.
Like she's more concerned.
No, she's less concerned given
Okay.
the things that she's saying.
Okay. I'm gonna like just turn over on my side and look at her and go, so you are not crazy. A lot of very crazy things have happened, and we haven't really been in touch all that often. But I'd like to do a little something about that, and I'm gonna rummage around and find my sending stone, and I don't know who has the other one, but I will
Thaylor
need to
gave you the
find.
other one. So
Oh,
you now have
Thaylor,
both.
Torment.
Torment, thank you. Thaylor,
Yeah,
not the god. Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't think I got it from God. So
Yeah.
I will hold one and give her the other, and I'll say, these are sending stones. So we could keep in touch a little bit more. I only got these recently, but please, I hope it helps.
Thank you.
Um, your concern about Branwyn is noted. I do want to assure you, she's just a friend, and I, respect her privacy. Everybody has a lot in their past that they're not necessarily forthcoming about, and everybody's been through a lot. Branwyn, I think, more than most of us.
I get that.
Um,
For what it's
yeah, she,
worth, I know you're not interested in her. I think it's more so that I'm worried about you. I only want you surrounded by people that would die for you. Would Bramlin die for you?
that's kind of a lot.
I think if you're going off on these adventures where she's not giving you everything that you need to know, I think You're right. I'm sorry. I'm probably overreacting. I just if if you're not gonna be around, I want to make sure that you're with the best.
I understand that. Um, I am confident that Branwyn would protect me to the best of her abilities, as I am about Duncan Randy as well. We have each other's back. I don't know that Branwood would necessarily step up and lay down her life for me, but I think that's a big thing to ask for a lot of people. Um, I promise that I will try to visit more often, or at least be in touch more often. And you know, I know this is a little bit forward, but if you would like to spend more time here, or even bring your dad here, I think that would be an okay thing to do.
Well, maybe not my dad, but I could come.
Sure. I only, I know he's
He'll be
not
fine.
well, so I
I just need to visit him during the day.
okay. Well, yeah. What's what's mine is yours.
And we still have tonight, right?
Yes, we do. And I hope we have a few more rounds of whatever just happened here, because that was pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Oh my gosh. You are a funny one, Willem.
I am just gonna real quick though go grab a glass of water. Do you want
Oh.
anything?
Uh, how about another bottle of wine?
Uh, uh, sure. Yeah, it's just important to stay hydrated.
Right.
I don't want you to
Oh
be
no.
sick tomorrow.
I'll get it. I'll take both.
Yeah, likewise. I'm feeling a little drained, and I am going to put on a bathrobe and then go
Mm.
downstairs. I am gonna get a glass of water, but I'm going to find El Rey before I go back upstairs.
Okay. Um, Elray is kind of by the fire. Cena is situated next to him, and he is talking with Zoltar, and he's kind of dancing a little like kind of red ball, a magical one between his fingers, and he keeps accidentally hitting like every other knuckle, and he goes, "I'm really very quite good at this. If you just give me a moment." And Cena is going to look up at you, Willem, and go, "It's a magical pissing contest."
Between these two,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, Zoltar is a very accomplished wizard, I say, and I give him a little bit of a nudge.
Zoltar goes, "Darling, you impress me, but magic ain't really my thing. I just love watching it, especially from a man so dapper.
Oh, wow.
But if you must steal him for just a moment, please."
Yeah, El Rey, I had a quick question I'd like to discuss with you privately.
By all means, perhaps we retire to the foyer.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
He kind of leads you through the library where things are starting to die down just a little bit. Like some of these strangers have left. Dinky and Scott are kind of arguing at the moment over a game of cards. And Lyra is kind of by herself at the dining room table, kind of dealing out some very like ornate looking cards. And every time she puts one down, she goes, "Oh, a good one." And for the most part, it's getting a bit quiet as Elray kind of follows you out towards the foyer.
Is Lyra playing Magic the Gathering? Is she playing Fantasy Magic the Gathering?
Kind of
Oh my
Please,
god.
Stephanie, it's called Gathering the Magic.
gathering the magic.
Okay.
Uh, so El Rey, I don't really know how to phrase this, but what the
Speak,
fuck is up?
speak
Yeah,
clearly,
what
son.
the fuck
We
is up
are
with the teleportation circle?
simply providing a means to an end for Branwen to return home when she is ready and able and willing. In
And
a few more months, it will be a permanent fixture here, enabling for bi-directional teleportation between the planes.
and was she gonna like leave for good, or was she gonna just dip back, and is she like cool to do that, or
One is her own woman. She can make her own decisions. And based on some of the conversations I've had this evening, none of you were aware of its existence, for which I do apologize. It was not my intent to hide things from you.
I
I
don't
would
think that
talk
I'm
to
the one you need to
Branwen.
apologize to.
I'm sorry, who do you think I should apologize to?
Probably apologize to Branwen because you sort of let us all know about her secret, and then I went up and my girlfriend opened the door and sort of saw it myself.
So it sounds like you discovered the secret for yourself and are trying to blame it on me. Son, I don't think
No,
that's
when
an
we were
apt.
sitting at the fire, you mentioned something about the teleportation circle. I know you are inebriated, but do not put words in my mouth.
Always look like a little stern and like stand up tall, and he is a few inches taller than you. And he goes, I've got nothing. You annoy me somewhat, but I know that you are a friend of Branwen's. What is her decision to share with the group is entirely of her own volition. I will not be private about my work, and I have been building this since you all led to her untimely demise and whisked her away back to a place that was not ready to welcome her. It is of her decision to go there of her own choice, and should they not welcome her back, it is their loss. But I'm merely giving her a means to an end. To suggest anything
Understood.
else is very rude. Now, if you excuse me, I believe I saw in the kitchen a ham.
I am going to lean back into the door and I'll say, Lyra, I hate to interrupt your game, but I think Elray might have had a little bit too much to drink and it might be time to go home.
Where I will look at you. I'm quite capable of deciding when it is time for me to leave, which is now.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I'll remember this, son. And he will
The feeling is mutual.
exit through the doorway and kind of
You are
clamber out.
not
And
kidding, Willem will say to Lyra, about him getting stupid when he drinks.
yeah, it's just kind of a thing that he does. But he means really well. Perhaps you should have been more cognizant of that.
Yeah, he shouldn't have tried to mad dog me, but that's fine.
He could kill you really easily. I hope you're aware of that.
I'm not known for my good decision making.
Well, he's really quite gentle, but everyone's entitled to bad nights.
Yes.
Bramwin, you can see from the fire, Ellery kind of walking actually quite like in a straight line out towards town. You're muted if you're saying things.
Yeah, I'll hop up to join him.
It is not of my knowledge that you had decided not to share with your friends what we were working on.
I didn't decide not to, it just never came up.
Well,
And no one ever asked about the giant circle in my room.
that's very fair, but I believe they are all aware now. And your companion Willem, would that his wit match the sharpness of his tongue,
Shit.
seems to know, seems to be quite heated about it.
All right, I'll maybe deal with that.
Well, if I did anything to put oil on the fire, I apologize.
I doubt that you did.
And I enjoyed myself here tonight. It's been a while since I've had an evening such as this. But I do believe it is
Ah, you were
time
fun.
that I retire. Give my best
Alright.
to everyone, and enjoy yourself tonight. Don't spend the evening
You need
idling
someone to
away the
walk you
hours by the
home?
fire. No, I'm fine, thank you. But
Okay.
don't spend the evening idling away the hours by the fire by yourself. Enjoy this time with whomever you wish, but not alone.
Don't
Okay.
drink and teleport.
You drinking teleport?
I will return tomorrow, should you wish me to continue to work on the sigil, but I will understand if you do not. But just know that
No,
should it ever not be
it's
worked on
alright.
in a given day, we'll have to restart.
Oh no, we'll keep trucking on that.
Very well.
I give him a hug.
He kind of recoils again, but taps you.
Brangwyn gives good hugs even if Steph doesn't.
He kind of pats you warmly on the shoulder. He goes, "Yes. Good night, Brandon."
Make sure to eat something before you go to bed.
Yes.
Drink.
Drink a lot of water.
Water. Yeah.
Fantasy ibuprofen.
Too many
Randy.
corneritas.
Don't want to take fantasy ibuprofen if you've been drinking, bad for your liver.
It's true. Randy, how's it going in the
Well,
woods?
he has to eat something first.
I go out into the woods. I am in a fucking tizzy. And I'm kind of just like talking to myself, working myself up about, the inevitable apocalypse. And does this. Hold on. I'm going to message you something, Chris.
Chris, I have a question while Randy is thinking about things.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Eliana been this whole night?
Yeah.
In the kitchen, hanging around.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Give me time. Give me a
Okay.
second.
It's just she hasn't been socializing, so I was like, oh, nobody's asked about her. I hope she's not missing and murdered somewhere. I don't know.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a hike.
I kind of like look up and I like with new determination in my eyes, I turn the fuck around and I run back out of the woods, trying to find Branwyn.
As you are leaving the woods, make a perception check.
15.
As you're leaving the woods, you become almost keenly and unsettlingly aware of a high volume of animals that were not there when you first went in.
I stop for a moment.
And they're like all kind of, you see like their beady, glowing eyes, and they all seem to be locked on you. And you hear a voice in the darkness. Out for a midnight stroll.
Yeah, was
As
getting back.
a lanky elf walks out of the darkness and approaches you. And he's kind of dressed in these odd like collection of leaves and leathers, and he's carrying a
Oh,
wooden staff. And he goes, "Didn't think we'd be seeing you again after what we heard happened at the ruins. How'd you get back?"
Do I recognize this guy?
You do not.
Okay. What?
It's just interesting. You all are celebrating the desecration of things that aren't yours.
Yeah, that's every party.
Well, it seems as though you don't recall us. But you've made a powerful foe, Randy. You and all your friends in there. The Archdruid would like a word. And if you don't come within the next 2 weeks, we'll find you. And you won't like it when we do.
Uh, um, yeah, yeah. No, we'll be there for sure. We got some stuff to take care of first, but
Why, what's that?
we'll be there. Nothing,
You can
nothing
be
that
very
important.
persuasive, Randy. I suggest you be truthful with me. Since you decided to slap us in the face by not listening to us the first time, your honesty could go a long way here.
Look, I'll do my best to talk to the other guys, but I don't think they're like huge fans of the Archdruid, so we'll see what they say. I
The
want to
feeling's
give you
very
my word.
mutual.
Like, I'm not like their leader or anything. I don't tell them what to do.
True enough, but they listen to you. And I
When I
think you
have
should
good
have our back here.
ideas. All right, man. I'll ask him about it. What's your name?
Rowan.
Rowan. That's a tree's name.
Make
That's
him
right, son.
roll.
How hot is he?
He's a 6. The guy's been
Oh.
clearly has never showered, potentially doesn't know what they are, and looks, pretty grungy. He's got bits of leaves and soil kind of caked onto his neck. He goes, trees, flora, the beasts of the wild, they're easy to understand. They wake up, they do what they need to do to survive. It's humanity that makes the wrong choices. They've got this gift that makes them think that with the power of decision making, that they can do whatever they want. There'll be no consequences.
Consequences exist, but that's literally what being a human is.
Do you ever think that might be a bigger problem, Randy?
Making choices of your own, everybody ever making choices, you think that's a problem? Then we got a problem, guy.
At least when you don't listen to people who tell you that you're making the wrong ones. The
I don't
Archdruid wants to
really.
see you. It's that simple.
Archduke got it, and I try to book it away from him.
He'll call out after he goes, "We don't forget. We got eyes everywhere."
Yeah. All right, man.
And you leave
Peace
him
out.
there in the woods.
I'm booking it back to camp.
Okay.
Do I
You
see Randy
find
just hoofing it?
yes, Brandon. As you are
Naruto.
walking into the house, you hear the heavy footfalls of your Goliath companion, just racing up behind you.
Ugh.
Brandon, I have an idea.
What?
All right. So you got your whole web, right? You got your whole dealio. Is there anything there that maybe, some information that needs to be filled?
What?
What?
Yeah, I'm talking about your web, my guy.
What are you talking
Are you trying to figure out what's the fuck's going on with Watham Wood?
Oh, yeah.
We did have a board with pins in it and string connecting.
Okay, yes.
Yes. That guy's from Trowood, or he was around here, right?
What? Watham?
I don't know. What's his deal?
Oh shit, wait. I gotta pull up my doc. Where's my doc? He was from open document Pepe Sylvia.
He's
That's
from
what it's
Pepe
called.
Sylvia.
No, that's what my document is called. Oh
Oh.
god, this thing is not helpful at all. Conspiracy. Is he from? Okay, I don't have it from if he's from Trowood or not
Move a history
written
check.
down. Do I get advantage because I've been obsessing over this for like the past 2 weeks?
Yes.
Cool. Shit. 12.
You do remember that Watham is a original settler of Trowood and left to form his own colony in the Watham Wood, which gave it its name.
Yeah.
However, you
Yes,
also
Randy.
remember that something that Randy was not present for was you literally saw his dead body plastered to the roof of the
Not
building.
dead. Having
Alive.
the life force
Yeah.
out of it.
Yes, not, decrepit.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, what?
Yeah, he didn't come here and settle alone. Yeah, look, I think we We should go dig up some graves.
Whose graves?
The oldest graves we can find.
N-
I've
okay.
got 3 times I can cast Speak with Dead.
Whose grave?
I don't know. We'll just find
Okay.
the oldest ones.
What are we asking them?
I don't know. You're the fucking expert here. You're the one with the questions.
We don't know that some randos are gonna know the answer to this.
They're from old times. They should know something.
Okay, we're not doing this right now, right? Because I definitely.
When then? I feel like it's got to be night, and you're way more easy to convince now, right now, than you would be normally.
Can you imagine if your friend had ran up to us like, "We got a grave rob right now"? I mean, I'd rather not tonight, but I could do it tomorrow night. What about tomorrow night? I
I
need
need
to
you.
think.
I need you to and I fucking rummage. I like run in the house. I grab a sheet of paper and a pen, and I like write down like a little like a mini contract of like I Branwyn will do this thing tomorrow night, and I go sign here so that I know and I can show it to you tomorrow, and then you'll come with me. All right.
You know this is binding, right?
That's the
Hang
point.
on.
That's the point.
You son of a bitch. Fine.
Give her the pen.
Yeah. You know
Wow.
bad things could happen if I don't do this now, right? This is very serious.
What?
What? I take these
What?
really seriously. It's a thing.
I didn't know that.
No, yeah, no, I think it's a cultural thing.
Oh, I thought it was like a law.
Oh, well, I feel like our energy just went from 200 to like a good 20. Yeah,
Tomorrow
no.
night. Tomorrow night.
No, my people take these really seriously, actually. This is a lot.
Yeah. All right.
Can this be like a can I just
Casual.
add an addendum, like add like casual at the top and then put addendum if this doesn't work out, it's kind of okay.
A casual contract.
You
Mhm.
read the contract that I wrote out, and Adara's name is in it multiple times.
What
Like
what
as in,
does this
like
mean?
swearing to Adara and stuff like that.
Wait, I swear to a goddess?
No. Just swear to someone that you will do this.
Oh god. Can I add the addendum if it doesn't work out? That's kind of okay. That'll make me feel better.
Fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I add that and I'll sign it. We had a
All right.
major
Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right.
tomorrow.
Sick. Yeah. Also, Archdruid's pissed.
What?
Archdruid's pissed. Yeah, there's
Oh
a
god.
lanky motherfucker in the woods.
Was he hot?
No.
Damn. I don't know why that matters.
Also, I don't think I would know.
Oh. Okay.
Um,
Oh, that was a really strange vibe we just really shot through. Is there any more scramble?
I
Now
don't
you
know.
find
I'll
that the
make more of
bowl
this.
has dwindled down quite a bit, and it's almost
Damn.
2 in the morning.
I'm
I
gonna make
go
more
find
scramble.
Eliana.
Eliana is on a stool in the kitchen with her feet up on the counter, with 2 wine bottles at her feet, and a third in her hand. And as you enter, she goes, "Ah, was wondering when you would show up."
I'm gonna take the wine bottle out of her hand and sit down across from her.
On the counter.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like kind of where it's like where you would be seated across from her. It's a narrow kitchen.
I think Branwyn's probably sobered up pretty decently by this point. And before Eliana says anything else, I'm gonna say, Um, I know I've been weird, but you were the first friend that I've made here that wasn't one of those insane chuckle fucks. And I'm sorry, but I want you to stay as the best friend that I've made here that isn't one of
Oh.
those insane chuckle fucks. And I take a long drink of that wine bottle.
He kind of sits there in a very stunned silence, and waits for you to finish your draught, and will kind of absent-mindedly take it back and take one of her own. And she goes, just like that, all better. Fuck me.
I'm so sorry.
I get it. It's fine. I came on a little strong.
It's also just a really bad time for me.
Yeah, that's what they all say. No, I get it. I
I
get
miss
it.
talking shit with you, though. Will you please talk shit with me because this has been a weird night?
Hit me, girl.
And I just tell her about the extremely awkward game of two truths and a lie.
At
And
multiple points, she goes, "Oh." And then when
right?
you get to the Gwen part, she goes, "Clearly it worked out for him. They've been banging all night."
Holy shit, for real. Wait, what have you witnessed in this house? Because I've been outside.
Well, I've been hearing a whole heck of a lot from up there.
Uh,
Um,
and I think me and Aliana probably sit and talk shit for like a good hour and a half.
okay. Dunk, are you doing anything else with your night?
And we also eat a lot of scramble. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Got it.
No, I'm eating scramble, and I guess I'll join in some of the shit talk.
I'm making fresh scramble for everybody.
I will say
Good
at this
Thanksgiving ham
point,
scramble.
after another hour of you guys all kind of hanging out, Lyra will enter. And she goes, the two gentlemen that you live with are passed out at the table. Um, I feel like it's probably time I go. This was
Oh,
wonderful. Um,
hey, Lyra, you should bring your wife next time.
yeah, maybe I will. Yes, sir. Good night, all of you.
Good morning, Lyra. It's
And
4 a.m.
it's now 3 in the morning, and she will leave. Um, so now it is just Branwyn, Randy, Dunk, and Eliana hanging out in the kitchen. Willem and Gwen, what are you guys doing?
I think you know what we're doing.
You're gonna come downstairs at all?
I will come downstairs to get another glass of water after a round.
We
Oh,
all
like,
just give a round of applause.
You
It's
come
like
down just
Morty.
shirtless and drenched in sweat.
It's like Morty with like the sex bot when he like goes downstairs, chugs orange juice, and goes back
I
upstairs.
will take a deep bow.
Yeah, me and Aliana are just giving her a round of applause.
I will then walk up to Brenwyn and poke her like just right below the neck, and I'll be like, "I know what you're up to."
I sit and think about it for a solid 3 minutes. You have to be more specific than that, dude.
He's making a circle in the air with his fingers,
What?
and he's gonna give you one of these. Grab a glass of water, slam it, grab another one, and go back upstairs.
It's a heavy role playing session for Willem.
Is he okay?
Do I hear
Man.
Randy say that?
Yeah.
I turn down and like yell down the stairs, "Never better, my man."
Well, congrats on the sex.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
He did it.
The rest of you spending the evening?
Spending the
Probably go to
3 a.m.
probably yeah. We'll go to bed soon.
Yeah.
Nice. Cena will kind of like throw herself up from the couch, be like, "God, don't you people ever sleep?
You could have left at any time.
I live here, or I'm living here."
Oh yeah, you have a bed here.
Yes. All right, I'm going to bed. And Eliana will kind of be like finish off the bottle and put it back in your hands, Branwen. And she goes, "Me too, buddy," and begrudgingly walk off.
Was that a friendly buddy or a buddy?
It was kind
Angry
of a
buddy.
mix. It was like, like friendly,
Oh,
but
it's
like a
fine.
little upset about it.
Oof.
Ah, beans. Well, I guess I'll go to bed.
All right. Randy, Dunk, are you following to your respective bedrooms?
I'm continuing to make scramble.
We're gonna need it in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's almost time for breakfast anyway. But I'll just eat it cold.
I'm gonna alternate between making pots of coffee, making scramble, and pacing back and forth outside for the rest of the night.
Okay. So you do not take a long rest, while the rest of you do.
This is some real
Um,
meth head energy coming from
It
Randy.
is.
We gotta go
w-
rob graves, man.
Willem, you are the first to awake, as Gwen has kind of situated herself at the foot of your bed, kind of seated, and she's kind of pulling her hair and braiding it. But she does have kind of let her dress like descend around and kind of bush up around her hips. She's, "Oh, you're finally awake."
Uh, good morning. Yeah, sorry. Needed my rest after all that
Yes.
activity from last night.
I honestly find your complete ineptitude at communicating after this adorable.
Well, what was I supposed to say? Sweet, sweet banging?
I adore you.
The feeling is mutual.
I
You
look
are
forward.
very adept.
I look forward to our lives together.
Yeah. Are we engaged now? This is me asking Chris, not Willem asking Gwen.
Not engaged, unless you
This
think
is
you are.
some midsummer bullshit.
Yeah, I don't like I said, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be around here, but we can keep in touch now.
Yes, we can keep in
And I
touch.
would very much like to be in touch with you, Willem will say, and caress her arm.
You're so sweet. Wow.
I
You
think
know,
I smell coffee and scramble downstairs if you want any.
you should probably get going and check on Dad, but thank you. Maybe I'm being too forward.
I kind of asked you to move in last night, but go on.
I love you.
I think I love you too. And I'll give her another kiss.
Oh, so the feeling is mutual.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
I'll see you later, Willem.
See you
Uh,
later, Gwenjamin Franklin.
Guinevere. And she will leave the house and pass by you, Randy, on the way out. And she goes, "Thank you for your hospitality. Willem should be down momentarily, if he
You
can
want some
still walk."
scramble? I got some coffee.
"Oh, no, I really should be going, but thank you. You've
All
done
right.
enough."
Yeah, for sure, man.
Okay. And she will head
Willem
out.
will do a big stretch at the bottom of the stairs
Whoa,
and
big stretch.
walk into the kitchen and be like, "Good morning. Have you gotten any sleep? There's like a lot of scramble and coffee here."
Yeah, there's like an absurd amount of scramble, and like the trash is filled with like old scramble. That was like an hour old, so we threw it away.
You've just been making it, throwing it away, and making more.
Yeah, basically. But there's a bowl of fresh scramble on the table. Randy's like, yeah. I might need more eggs though. Like later, can you go and pick some more eggs for me?
Yeah, sure. Why are you doing this? It's a little erratic and concerning.
No, I mean everyone's got to eat, right? And we got lots of mouths to feed. So
The garbage is full of scramble.
yeah, well, it got old after a little while. I want to make sure that people have food all the time.
Is this like a Dara hospitality thing?
Um, yeah, in a way, it's definitely about praise be.
Yeah, praise be. Uh-huh. Randy, maybe listen, I'm very appreciative for this. I say as I take scramble into my mouth.
Grown boy
Um,
needs protein.
yeah, and oh boy, did I expend a lot of protein last night.
Jesus Christ.
As soon as you clip all of our reactions.
That's the worst.
God.
Um,
We
but
all made the exact face.
that's yeah, I'm a little worried about you. You should maybe take a rest.
Yeah, no, for sure. After everyone has breakfast, I'll take a rest.
Should I wake them up?
No, please. I mean, they gotta sleep as long as they need to.
Okay, man.
Yeah. How was last night? How was your epic banging?
It was. Have you done that before? Have you sealed the deal?
Yeah.
It's like pretty cool.
It's all right. I I never really saw the I don't know.
Oh, I like it a lot.
That's awesome for you, man. I'm
And
really
you know,
happy
it's
that
okay.
you've
The same way. Different strokes for different folks.
yeah. Um so
Weird energy this morning.
this morning weird energy, you
Yeah,
think? This is
yeah.
like it's kind of the same as like I'm just making scramble. That's what I do every morning.
But you're making like a lot of scramble, and it seems like you haven't slept. And I don't know. I'm just getting some weird vibes here, man. I just make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay?
Noted.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
This is really good
I'm gonna
scramble.
walk out of the room and just start eating scramble. Good scramble.
Thanks.
Willem
Sorry.
is gonna stick a finger in the scramble, in his plate of scramble, and just start drawing a circle and looking at Branwen.
We have forks.
Yep.
Hey, why do people eat scramble with forks anyway? Like, what is there to really stab? I feel like a spoon is probably like a larger, like soup spoon is definitely like a better way to go about eating scramble in general.
How is Randy cooking
Branwen
scramble?
stares off for 30 whole seconds and just goes, "Oh my god."
At that comment, I'm gonna come down and I'm just gonna say like, I mean, I don't even see the reason to use a utensil and get it dirty. And I'm gonna like stick my hand in the pot of scramble and just like start.
Dunk, I love you. Don't ever change.
Growing up, my mom did call the hand the fork of the body. And the mouth is the hand of the face.
What was your mom like, Nolan?
What?
I mean, sorry, not Nolan. Will.
What was my mom like? She had a lot of weird sayings like that. Um, she was a little bit kooky. She made a really good like a cinnamon roll.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
you want to be like a baker a little bit, maybe.
I said that because I was thinking about her last night too. Yeah. Her favorite color was brown because of like dough.
That's cool,
Um,
man.
yeah. She used to like catching bugs.
Now, look, I don't really know how to cook that well. I'm really good at making scramble, but
You're really good at making
I'm really
scrambled.
good at making. You and I, we got to make a cinnamon roll sometime.
Oh, that Willem looks at you like touching, like that would mean a lot to me.
Yeah, man, of course. Doug, how are you doing this morning? A little hungover there, guy?
I
Constitution
don't know.
check.
Am I? Yeah.
Yeah, make a Constitution check.
19.
You're not. You're
He's
I'm
fine.
full of piss and vinegar.
okay. I'm good. I'm just maybe a little tired, but I'm happy to be eating scramble.
Is anybody hungover?
Branwyn, make a Constitution check. Willem, you stopped drinking, so no.
15.
You're not hungover,
Wait,
despite
14.
the lengthiness of the frivolities. I guess given they were so long, you had different periods of not drinking, and really, for the most part, you're just kind of tired. Like you're
And
not
we
well
ended with
rested.
gossip sesh with scramble, so
Yeah,
that's
you ate
sober
enough.
time.
Yeah.
Did you guys feel like that party went well?
Yeah,
I mean, some parts were
absolutely.
definitely weird, but
Some
like,
parts
yeah.
were definitely weird. I think I really pissed off El Rey last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
People
was trying to like mad dog me, and I was like, not in my house.
He was trying to mad dog you.
Yeah. We were outside talking and it was like casual, and then he got all tall and intimidating.
No, he's just tall.
He was looming.
He does that. He's tall.
Well, he did it in a menacing way where he walked towards me and he was towering over me, and I was very aware that I'm shorter than him, and he was like,
You
No,
are.
that honestly
you annoy me, boy," kind of thing.
doesn't surprise me at all. No, when I first met El Rey, I tried to ask him some questions about Branwyn, and he got fucking mad. I'm pretty sure he threatened me at some point. Sorry,
Yep.
Branwyn.
Yep. There was an
Stop pissing off
undercurrent
Elray.
of madness. Yes, definitely that.
I was just asking if you're being human trafficked because, to be honest, it felt like you were at the time. We barely knew you, though.
Stop pissing off Elray. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You got a problem?
I mean, I think Lyra was right. He gets a little bit. He's one of the.
Oh, he was fun.
I think he might get a little bit mean when he drinks. Like, there's a fun period, but then the fun stops at some point, and he gets angry and broody.
I feel like he only gets angry if you make him angry.
Well, that's the kind of thing. That's kind of what an abuser would say, isn't it? Like, you made me angry. This is your fault. I can't control my own actions. This is on you.
I think
So,
it
Dunk,
reached
how was your night?
it was good. A little bummed that I forgot to track down the
Dinky?
blacksmith to go.
Oh yeah. Wait, did Hot Blacksmith come?
He's supposed to be coming this
Oh
morning to
man.
drop off my plate armor.
Dang it. I missed Hot
At that, I'm
Blacksmith.
gonna start just like drinking a bunch of water. I'm like,
Yeah, man. Have some coffee. We got plenty.
This is very good. Randy, did we make some insane plan for tonight?
Oh man, I'm so glad you asked. And I take out the contract and I just put it on the table in front of her.
Oh god, what did I do?
so what is this?
Oh wait, it
Wait,
says
yeah.
if it doesn't work out, that's fine. Okay, now I feel better about this.
You're gonna dig up graves?
Yo, why are we doing this again?
Yes. And you didn't ask us?
Okay.
Well,
Sounds
you
awesome.
guys. Well, Willem was preoccupied, and Brandon was kind of the one that felt the most um willing to do crazy shit to find out information.
I don't much
Yeah,
care about the information, but I'll do crazy shit.
yeah, dude, Duncan. I bet Dunk's real good at digging.
I'm very good at digging.
Those freakishly long arms give lots of leverage.
Yeah.
It seems like he just become like one with the dirt, you know?
And then once the hole gets like big enough for a small creature, I can get down in the hole.
Oh, can you just like burrow in there and go? "Bleh, bleh."
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're going tonight.
Sick.
Okay. So what are we looking for again?
We're just gonna find the oldest graves, dig them up, and we're gonna ask a bunch of questions. And you're gonna come up with the questions because you're the one who's got questions.
Okay. Let me write that down so I remember to do that.
Also not for nothing, and we don't have to do this tonight or at all, and it might be a really bad idea, but we do know where Waltham is.
You what?
Yeah. So you remember when I think I was telling you about like one of my hag moms?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ophelia. There was this place called the Butcher's Pass that we were going from Waltham Wood to Conway's Ferry, and we were
And
stuck in
you
this
are
woods.
familiar with the Butcher's Pass.
Yes.
It was
Okay.
really creepy, and there was this house, and inside the house there was a haunted doll possessed by the soul of my childhood friend. But also, more importantly, perhaps, Waltham was stuck to the roof or the ceiling of a room. It was glowing ethereally green. It had a gem of some kind inside him, and a hag was sucking his life force.
Okay. So we don't even have to dig up the graves. We could just go and talk to him. We'll go free him and then go talk to him.
We
Yeah.
can dig up the graves if that's what you want to do. I don't want to put a kibosh on your plan.
Also, I feel like I should mention this, but this guy stopped me in the woods and told me that that the archdruid is like really pissed at us and it needs to see us within the next 2 weeks or something bad will happen. I don't know.
They came here.
Yeah.
All right, that needs to be handled, certainly.
I hate that for us.
Yeah. Those guys
Um,
are kind of assholes.
So wait, what is our? Are we still going to dig up graves? What's our
I mean, we have 2
plan
weeks for
here?
druids, so
But we also have to get there.
I think
we've got a
that maybe we
teleportation
should.
circle in the house, so we could use that to get there.
I think that maybe we should dig up graves because this archdruid thing seems like it's going to be a whole thing. I don't think that's going to be an in and out, and we maybe should talk about what we're going to do because they probably want to kill us for like desecrating their ruins and everything.
Okay.
What, Randy? What kind of questions did you want to ask of the super dead people?
Look, we're talking about connections. Your web seems interesting. I feel like somehow we'll find out what we need to know about Thariel. He's in the Feywilds, I think, so we can't go there, but we can maybe figure out some information about him.
Speaking of the Feywild and interesting things in Branwen's room, would you like to share anything with the group, Branwen?
I just want to say that nobody happened to go in my room at all in 2 weeks, and I was just waiting for it to come up, and
Why,
it just did,
why
and
would
it was
you go into
crazy.
your room?
I don't know.
We respect
You
each other's
apparently went in there last
privacy.
night.
Yeah, Gwen walked in on accident. She also. I gotta ask you guys for some advice after all of this.
Oh, I don't want to be a part of that at all. Um,
And Brandon was no help at all.
Yeah. But anyway, when I went in there, Branwen, you should probably, yeah,
I should probably what?
tell us what's in your room.
Okay. There's a teleportation circle that goes to the Feywilds. Eventually, it'll be permanent. It can go both ways.
When will this be done?
You hear
Not for a
from the
long
back
time.
room where the staff and your other house guests sleep a scream. A what? As Cena comes racing into the room. There's what in this house?
Portal to the Feywild that can go both ways. Eventually, not now, not now, not at all now. It's not at all active now.
I mean, the thing that I was. When were you planning on telling us? Why is that here? What are you doing with it?
I kind of am with Cena in that I wish I had known about this so I wasn't fucking making scramble until 7 a.m.
I
You
am
know
also
that was the reason why you were making scramble till
The
7
world's
a.m.
gonna fucking end. I'm not feeling great about it, all right? It's my goddamn responsibility to make sure everything doesn't explode.
I'm not feeling great about the teleportation circle that's in my room.
So why are you making it?
I stopped
Well,
making
let's start
scramble.
No.
Look what you did.
Why are you doing it if you're not feeling great about it? Are you being
Because
compelled to? Is Elray making you do it?
he's not making me do anything.
He's helping you.
Go, echo.
Oh shit, my bad.
No, it's just something that we're gonna need it eventually, and I'm gonna need it eventually. It just wasn't time yet.
And you're making a portal that goes both ways in our house. May I remind you, both ways. May I remind you that somebody was trying to make a portal to get in using Cena.
Cena's gonna go and like point at Willem and just never mind that I almost died 2.5 weeks ago.
I'm gonna put my hands up and say, listen, Branwyn, I don't mean to pile on. It's just I have some concerns.
Like what?
Like, why didn't
And
you
does it
tell
have
us?
to do with your pissing contest with Elray?
Why didn't you tell us? What are you planning? Are there protections? That's not the word I'm looking for. Uh, Safeguards in place to make sure things don't just wander into our house. And
Well, for the
also,
last
why?
question, Elray is the one making it, and he's pretty damn smart. Of course, you don't think that because you have something against Elray. What were the other two questions?
I never said that he was not smart. I did not appreciate the fact that he was mad dogging me in my house. That's all I'm saying.
What were the other things that you wanted to know? Why is it going to
Well,
be there?
yeah, why and why didn't you tell us?
I didn't tell you because you guys were going to make some huge deal about it, and I was scared to tell all of you guys, and I'm also just scared about it in general.
So, I understand that. And I understand this is a loaded subject for you, but why are you doing it?
Because I have to go home eventually.
And you were planning on leaving us?
Well, no, all of us have to go.
Yeah, absolutely. No, she's super right.
I understand a little bit more, but in our house, Branwyn?
My idea, okay?
Okay,
And also, where else is it going to go?
Elray's house.
Yes, maybe somewhere where there's a bit more protection for things coming the other way.
I don't know how it works, okay?
Yeah, so I'll jump in for just a moment and say, Brenwyn, you know that like right now it's not a bi-directional portal. It only works once a
Yeah,
day
it's
when
in
Elray
progress.
casts it, but you can use it once a day. And the other thing is that you have no idea where it is on the other side.
Yeah. I don't know how it works. I also explained that to them.
When will it be done?
Well, we can use it any day. but it's not going to be permanent until he casts it for like a year straight.
Is it a good idea to have it be permanent?
The idea was that so I could come back here.
Well, now I feel bad. Listen, I wish you would tell us things like this.
Well, it's really freaking me out, okay?
Yeah, I think we're all experiencing that right now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you could have been less freaked out if we were together.
Dunks on their side. Yikes.
Oh no.
I
Well, I'm sorry, okay? I
Look.
didn't know you guys would be freaking out this much about it.
I trust you. I
Thanks,
just wish we knew. That's all.
I think
Also, it's not like it was being completely hidden. It was like I've left my bedroom door open multiple times.
it's very rude to just peek your head into somebody's room.
Clearly, you did that last night.
It wasn't my fault. My
We should
girlfriend
go
led
immediately.
me in there accidentally, and we left promptly.
So Gwen knows about it?
Yes. She knew what it was by herself. I didn't even tell her.
Okay.
Is this supposed to be a secret?
No, I just think it's weird that she knows what it is right off the bat.
Okay, Branwyn, I know you didn't want to be a part of this, but I feel like we got a fucking sidebar right now. She was saying some crazy shit about you last night.
Wait, what?
Yeah, wait, what?
Gwen is like very much like she was like trying to play it off, but she's like not cool, which I'm a little bit concerned about because it's like possessive much, and also like you're my friend. But she's
Okay,
like,
what am I supposed to
she was all,
do about this
"Are
information?
you sure Branwood would die for you?" And it was weird.
That is a manipulative thing to ask.
That's a really big thing to ask somebody too, and also like not for nothing, Branwood already died.
That's true.
Yeah, she did already die for you. So like, does she know about this?
No, Gwen does not know that Branwood died, as far as I know. I didn't tell her. I have told a lot of people.
This
Anyway,
has been a great morning.
listen. I had a lot of fun last night, but sometimes the vibes were off. And I don't know if she's just like jealous. Also, she like asked to come with us on our adventures.
Why
And I was
not?
like, listen, you're a very competent alchemist, but like that's not safe. I don't know. Now that I'm talking about it, I think I might have been thinking with my dick last night, but I'm feeling a little weird about this whole thing.
When are we going to the Feywild? Can we go today?
As long as we're back for grave digging.
I'm not worried about that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Can we call off this contract then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to the Feywild to find this Thoriel guy, Thalariel.
Yeah.
We have to go deal with the Green Wardens, though.
Sorry, Willem. I care immensely about your relationship issues, but again,
No,
I'm going
Fate
to
of Tucson, I
prioritize
get it.
the end of the world.
Yeah. I'm a little bit concerned about a lot of things. There's the Green Wardens, there's this weird vibe from Gwen that I don't know if I'm reading into too much. Do you guys think it's weird?
What do you know about her?
She doesn't really know her mom. Her dad is sick. She doesn't really seem to care a lot about her sick dad, which is a little bit concerning. She's like, "Oh, I can just come with you. Oh, I can just go here. I have to check on my dad once a day. I've got cousins." And like, I understand it's probably a
Else do you know
burden.
about her?
She's good at making potions. She's very pretty. Uh, just gives a 10 out of 10 Bajowski. Uh, that was the reaction I was hoping for. Really rushing into our relationship. Also, hags know about her. Also, when I drank that weird stuff, in the Feywild, they were all like, "Oh, she's more important than you think." And like, I had a vision of claws and dragging her to hell, basically, but like not hell. It was just black oblivion. I don't know. It was fucking scary.
I'm gonna telepathically send Randy a message. Yo, I think Gwen's a hag. I have nothing to support this.
I take that information and you just kind of see my face go. I don't I Gwen, she seems. I'm concerned, Willem.
I'm also concerned, Willem.
I'm a little bit concerned, Willem.
Hey,
Dunk,
you
you're
know
in
that
terms of character. How do you feel?
I mean, I'm concerned, Willem, but
Okay.
I'm also I'm pretty concerned about Randy and this whole end of the world thing that's weighing on him pretty heavily. Understandably, I mean, given that it's the end of the world, uh, and that seems probably pretty pressing.
um
And the Gwen stuff can probably wait. I
I
mean,
think
unless
we
you
might
think
need to
like, I mean, maybe like smash one more time and then we can go deal with the world. But
I'm
I
still laughing at it.
Wait, what?
yeah, get one more of those
I'm still laughing at it.
Bajowski.
Yeah, the Gwen thing is like definitely a me problem, maybe an us problem, but like the end of the world is a everyone problem.
Well, there's also the Green Warden problem, which I think we might need to deal with first because A, they know where we live, and B, if we go to the Feywild, we don't know when we're gonna be coming back.
And time passes way quicker over there than it does here, right?
I think
Or
that's
the other
how
way
it's worked so far.
Okay.
It could switch up. I don't really know, man.
I'm also a little concerned about the Green Warden thing because if I recall correctly, I think that Nash Druid that we were helping out was saying like the Archdruid might be sympathetic to Hansen Deity, and Hansen Deity was like trying to maybe bring about like the end of the world a little bit with the whole she thing. So I'm worried about the potential implications of that. Yeah, it's all not great.
Tina will chime in at that remark and say, he wasn't trying to bring about the end of the world, just introduce a, you know, potential for the end of the world is a better way of putting it.
That's right. He was all about chaos.
Just that was what was that's what that's what she used to promise.
Randy, is the end of the world thing that Adara has told you about, is that the same, or is that connected to or caused by she?
She was super vague about it. Adara, not she. Just super vague about it. Didn't tell me much, but like we know
She
of
didn't
two
tell
things.
you anything.
No, which is very frustrating. Which is why I'm trying to follow the one lead I have.
What are you talking about?
What?
Lead.
She told me to seek out Falriel.
Who?
What?
Face Santa Claus.
For what purpose?
Knowledge about something wicked this way comes, is what she told me last night.
I have it written down somewhere. I just don't
It like
know
didn't
where.
rhyme very well too. It was really out of character for her.
But you're saying she talks to you?
Yes. Frequently.
Randy. Never mind.
No, what?
A lot of people hear voices in their head that don't turn out to be who they think they are.
This isn't that. I met her on the astral plane.
Right. When you left the second time.
Which yes, yes. Yes.
And she's telling you that it's the end of the world and you have to go find Thariel in the Feywild.
Yes, correct. Do you know him?
No, I've never heard of him.
Okay. Wait, insight.
Go ahead.
I also
9.
13.
Branwyn, you are able to detect that she is not telling the truth. You see, you catch a kind of a catch in the corner of her lip, and she goes, "No, I don't."
I'm just gonna send her a message in her head. And I'm just gonna say in a not in a threatening way, you're not telling the truth.
Starting to like kind of her head's gonna shoot up and look at you, and she goes, "Stay out of my head."
Oh boy, here we go again.
I can't even I can't emphasize enough how important this is, Cena.
What's he gonna tell you?
Knowledge about wicked this way comes. That's just kind
Fine.
of how divination works.
She talked about him.
Okay. What did she say?
That he was a fraud. Anything that he claims to know is a fabrication of real events. Only those that are there and were truly there can speak to them.
Sina, I feel compelled to ask you, is she still talking to you?
No. And I mean that.
Insight check. 11.
He is telling the truth. And you sense almost like a hint of sadness about it. I haven't heard her since, well, since that night.
She tried to take over your body and was willing to get you killed.
Yes, Willem, since the night when she took over my body. Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Who did she say she was to you?
She never did. But she's not the Winter Queen, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh, I know she isn't.
All due respect, she has not really presented herself as someone to be trusted. Those were probably lies.
Who?
And you think the gods are someone who are meant to be trusted? People die every day. And they're meant to be trusted.
That's not really how gods work.
We're just playthings to them.
Okay, changing topic quickly. Sorry. I think we need to do what Randy says and find Faye Santa Claus, because if she doesn't like him. Wait, no, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Never mind.
No. Keep going.
No, if she doesn't like him, that means he has to know something. And so he might know who she is, but we have no idea who she, the purple dot, is at all, because she might keep appearing as different people, posing as different people to different. So she said she was the Winter Queen to Deity, but we know that she's not. And if, just in case, if Cena thinks that the things that Adara is saying to you sound exactly like what she was hearing, that means that she could be pretending to be somebody else to you, right?
I don't think she would try to prevent the end of the world.
But what if
Well, maybe
she's
she's not.
telling you
Because,
that's happening and that's not actually what's happening?
yeah,
Cena
I
raises a fair point about the whole being manipulated by voices in your head thing. Now, listen, I want to believe you, but, you know, recent experiences say that those aren't often the most reliable narrators.
Just a voice in my head. I fucking met the lady.
And there's no way that you were deceived about her or could have been deceived about her identity or purpose or anything like that.
I think regardless if I was deceived or not, we should go check out this guy because, again, regardless of whether or not the information he gives us is accurate or fabricated, I think
Mhm.
we'll learn something either way.
I
No,
agree with that.
Wait, this is really
I
the only
also agree
lead
with
we
that.
got, so
It's not wrong. If you want to go,
So
we can take care of the Green Wardens.
Who is we?
Who is we?
We have a whole team of people here. I'm
Uh,
sure your
But their problems with us.
dad would help. I'm just saying, we'll hold down the fort here. If they come for you, you're not here. You're not home. And we'll send them on your way. There's no
No, we
safer
should
place
go.
to be than a complete different plane of existence.
Is it a bunny?
Yeah, they're going sicko mode right now. They're running around the
That's what I
cage.
say about Clover. I say she's going sicko mode.
I've also heard it referred to as crackhead hour.
yeah.
I'm just
But that's
saying,
usually referring to cats during the nighttime.
I'm
Byron
just
likes
saying
to
that
do
there's no safer place than the opposite of the material plane, and we'll just tell them you're not home.
Yeah, but those.
Yeah,
They're
but also
really
the
changed
probably
my
genuine
mind.
also.
I changed my mind. They're gonna kill all of you. We gotta go to.
They are
we gotta-
absolutely gonna kill all
yeah,
of you. We
we
should
gotta
go to
go to
them.
the druids first, huh?
I
Fuck!
think we do.
God damn it. I need
There is a knock at the door.
I'm scared.
Come in.
Thank God for Dunk.
In walks Elray in his
Oh,
finest
thank God.
lavender robes. And he'll approach you and goes, "Ah, you've all risen early with the sun then. If I was indecent to any of you last night, I apologize."
You were funny.
Thank you.
Until you weren't.
Noted. Now,
Willem is going to, though, say, we had a bit of a heated exchange, and I would like to apologize for that as well.
your apology is accepted and reciprocated. I would hope that you not think ill of me.
Likewise, I do not.
Branwyn, since I believe the cat is out of the proverbial bag, I'm going to go work on the portal now.
Elray, could I ask you something before you go to your work?
Yes.
What do you know about Gwen?
Young girl that works at the alchemical shop. Nice enough. A bit odd. Father's been sick for years.
Sick with what? Do you know?
Consumption, I believe. It comes and goes.
Mm.
Has a nasty cough most of the time that I've met him.
Oh
Oh, black lung.
Um, as you know, probably Gwen and I are in a bit of an entanglement, and
Yes.
she was
Everyone heard last night.
well. If you gotta flaunt it, anyway. Um, she was saying some concerning things about Branwyn to me yesterday, and we discussed it as a group, and we're all a little bit concerned.
Can I send message to Branwyn? I don't use this a lot, but I have it. And I'm gonna say Gwen is absolutely a hag and is siphoning her energy from her dad.
I'm just like, right? This also could be completely wrong, and we're just terrorizing this poor girl for no reason.
I'm not
But
gonna
also,
entertain that
right?
idea. This is the truth.
Um, I would just ask that you keep an eye on her, if you could manage that, or have someone keep an eye on her. I'm a little bit growing more concerned by the minute.
It'd be my pleasure.
Also, is there anything bad that could happen because I sealed the deal with her?
Y'all, this post-nut clarity is wild.
Yeah.
I don't understand the question. What are you suggesting?
I don't know, man. Like, giving your seed to a hag or whatever seems like a bad idea.
We're just gonna go. It is not
Oh, and
unfortunately.
boy, did she get a lot of seed last night.
Oh, that's quite enough. Thank you.
It was like
Um,
Michael J. Fox feeding pigeons.
enough.
What?
That's the amount of spilled seed.
Oh,
Oh,
pretty good. All right.
okay.
This is not a question that I have an answer to, but it is something that I can look into for you.
Oh, no. Willem is just gonna sink his head onto the
I
table.
feel as though you might be overthinking things, son. The girl is odd, but she is not a monster.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I've been given no reason to believe otherwise.
Willem, it's a one night thing, you know. Like it's not like you told her that like you love her or anything.
I
It's funny you should mention that. I did say I think I love you. Because she said it first, and I was feeling it, and she was looking very pretty. So,
Good that you added the think. That
yeah,
probably made a big difference.
yeah, she certainly will not remember that or forget that, whichever is more pertinent.
I send Cena a message in her head, and I just go, "This fucking guy."
You hear a faint giggle. You're just-
Guys, this is my first relationship. I'm sorry.
In his defense, there was
It's
side
easy.
boob.
Yeah. I mean,
Shit, only side.
Oh,
During
there
the I
was
love
side
you,
boob, there
during the
was
I love
front
you
boob.
moment.
There might have even been back boob.
That's more so what I was thinking of.
There was non-Euclidean boob. Anyway, appreciate
I
that.
mean, my
My
first
pleasure.
relationship after we broke up, I stabbed him a whole bunch of times and got kicked out of an entire plane of existence. So
You did do that, yes.
yeah.
Well, on that note, I will go about constructing the portal. What are you all up to today?
I guess we're gonna go see the druids.
The druids.
Beg your pardon.
Yeah, I got approached last night by
By whom?
Rowan.
Rowan Lorne.
Tall, skinny
know him?
guy, super ugly.
Like
He's
a
a
6 out of 10.
sycophant of the Archdruid.
20.
It's a $20 word.
Do not concern yourself with the opinions of the Green Wardens. They are dangerous, yes, but they have no bloodlust. They are, after all, keepers of the natural order.
We
What
really
have you
pissed
done to
them
bring
off.
their wrath upon you?
We
They
went to
really
the
sounded
ruins
like
in the
they
Walking
were gonna.
Wood when
We maybe desecrated the tomb of
we
what's her
didn't
name?
desecrate anything.
He opened it and dunk stole her hat.
Oh,
it's
this
a
is the
nice
tomb of
hat.
Alari.
Okay?
He stole the
Wait,
cartouche.
wait.
It's a cartouche.
You're telling me that the circlet that you wear and the tomb that you visited, the one of Alari, the one that Lyra has talked about, that the Archdruid had it under her protection.
Yeah, it was on the
That
board.
was the
Yeah.
impression that
I
we
think I
got.
wrote it really small. I don't think
This is
those two sections were
most
very close to each other.
intriguing.
Yeah, when we arrived outside, there was a big phantasmal projection of her voice, and it was like, "Fools, turn back! You know, this place is under my protection." Very intimidating.
Yeah,
Hmm.
And then we killed a monster.
two,
2.
3. Well,
3.
4? We're counting.
in that case, be careful. But know that the Archdruid is. Take her word with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I think we should go to them. I don't want them to screw up this house. That'd kind of suck.
Yeah, it's a pretty great commune that we got here.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll like join the commune.
We could offer. I offered Brenna.
Are
She
you
was one.
talking about going back to the Feywild?
No,
We're
to
gonna
the
have
Yeah.
to after this.
oh, I mean after
We
yeah.
gotta.
You're prepared to go back?
Oh.
There is another option. It would be
What?
difficult, and I would require some things to accomplish it. We could bring everything with us.
What?
It would. He kind of starts to scan the room, and it would take everything I had, but yes, it could be done. It could be done. It would draw a lot of eyes.
Then no, that seems bad.
Fair enough. Well, well
Are
said.
you suggesting that you take this, and I sort of run my finger in the air to symbolize the entire homestead, to the Feywild?
It could be done. We know that it could be done. And he kind of looks over at Cena, who sheepishly looks down at her feet.
Yes, but why?
It just the place for you all to be.
I just
Yes.
I
kind of
feel
want
like
it to
that would be
happen,
really
honestly.
bad.
Oh, I was thinking bing bang boom, we go there, we come back.
That's what I was thinking.
Fair enough.
I
Well,
feel like it'd be really bad if the people that were pissed at me going back the one time, I think they'd be really mad if I came back again and brought an entire house with me with other people in it.
that is fair. Well, you know I do this every day, so just let me know when you're ready.
Is it, to clarify, is it bi-directional now?
No. I open it
It's
one
No,
way
I
one
and
way.
wouldn't.
you all
There's
step
no way
through it.
back.
You'd have to let me know and I could create something. But truth be told, until it is bi-directional, it doesn't always guarantee that you come back to the same place. You're better off trying to find a way back from where you end up. Going any time before I finish the portal would be dangerous. From a return perspective, you would get there in one piece.
Mm,
But your portal is going to take the better part of a year, if I understand
About,
correctly.
about 10 more months, yes.
I look at Randy and I go, I don't know if we have that time.
no.
Well, I know a couple people that could get us back here. It's
Indeed you
just
do.
a matter of being on their good side. One of which I know I'm definitely not on their good side.
Could your sister bring us back here?
That's the other one. I have no idea how she got here the first time or got back.
God, she was so hot.
Stop it.
Willem, please focus.
You have a hag girlfriend.
Gotta start thinking about other options. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
No. I made you a deal. I wouldn't hit on your sister.
She's in a relationship anyway that I don't really approve of at all.
Yeah, so we could break them up and it would be fun, but we can talk about that later.
Oh God,
I think we can make the decision of whether or not we want to take the whole house or what our Feywild things can be after we get back from this Archdruid nonsense.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll be upstairs if you need me. And that feels like an excellent place to stop for the evening.
Holy.
When we return,
my notes are going to be incomprehensible.
the day will be yours, and we will be back on Wednesday at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, yes? To all.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
As always,
Wednesday.
we thank you for tuning in to another exciting edition of Nat20Hot. We are in the final month of the year. There are but 28 days until the end, which means we have 28 days to raise $285, which is like $10 a day. And we can totally do that. If you find it in your hearts and your abilities this season, do make a contribution to Extra Life. The link is in the chat, and it is a great foundation which sends and funds life-saving care for children in need across 170 hospitals across North America. We thank you for tuning in. As always, it is a great and genuine pleasure to spend our nights with you. And if you're interested in following along with our campaign and seeing when we're playing next, you can visit us on the web at www.nat20hot.com or follow us on social media, Instagram and TikTok at nat20hot. Have a great evening.
And we're on
And
YouTube if they want to catch up.
That's
Yeah.
right. Thank you. I always forget to mention that. You can visit us at youtube.com at nat20hot, where you can watch almost every single episode, except for the 3 that I forgot to upload.
And we're on LinkedIn.
We're not on LinkedIn, but maybe someday. And we hope
Are
you
we on
all have
MySpace?
we
Trying to
do
get
have a
on
MySpace
Roku.
account. Yep.
I want to
Okay,
get us a
cool.
preview original.
Coming in 2024, though, the Nat20Hot podcast, which we are looking forward to launching with every
Wait, for
episode up until
real?
this point.
What?
Yes.
For real?
For
Since when are
real.
we making a Nat20Hot podcast?
Oh my god, guys, this
Let's
is an announcement to
go.
us
Since I started
too.
downloading every single episode and having them transcribed for a podcast.
Oh, okay, I thought we were
Yeah.
talking 20.
Maybe we'll do that too.
Oh.
It all depends on what the people want. This is a really long and meandering wind up recap, and we hope you all have a great start to the week. We'll see you on Wednesday. Good night.